Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first day of the All Things Protoss Team League playoffs. We will be having our first quarterfinal match played today, which will be Team Gemini, my team, banned if we lose, going against Team Azura, the Jin Lair Pink Wings. It is going to be surely an absolute banger of a match with a lot of things on the line. And we will be finding out who is the first team eliminated from the playoffs and who will be going up against Team EBA on Saturday for the semifinals. To then play against Team Acheron in the finals on Sunday to determine who is the overall winner of the All Things Protoss Team League inaugural season. It is going to be absolutely wonderful. And with me today on the analyst desk are two returning faces. We do have Ezreal and Angrath joining me today to help break down some of these games. Welcome, the two of you. How are you guys doing here?
Hello, Gemini. I'm doing fine. Kind of very hyped about the incoming matches.
Yeah, I'm doing okay as well. Just had to turn down the stream volume over here. I was tripping out over the multiple Geminis I was hearing in my ear. But yeah, very, very happy to be here today.
Nice, very good. What do you guys feel about the fact that we are in the playoffs? Oh, so we're getting sub-gifts as I'm trying to talk about this, and it's very
Holy
loud.
Shit.
Thank you, Zelly, for this. This is very nice of you. However, because... Actually, how do I even... Wait up. Why is it even showing up? I don't have the browser thing on this thing right here. That's very nice of you, Zelly. That's 5 gifted subs. However, this is very loud and... Hold up.
XD.
Do I need to go to Streamlabs itself to
Turn
stop
off
the
your
dono?
notification thing. I think so.
God
You
damn
have
it.
to go to the dashboard.
Alright, or we're just waiting here now for this to happen.
It's 5
Before we can all
it'll
talk.
Maybe 3 more seconds.
Alert, where is this? Recent events. I can only replay it. I can't stop it.
What?
What?
Oh,
How the hell do I
delete your
stop
browser
it?
source from
Oh, skip
Streamlabs, I
alert.
guess.
Oh, poggers. Never mind. All right, get fucked. All right, there we go. Wait, what? Hold up. Okay, we're good. We survived. We did it. All right. Anyways, yeah. Welcome, you guys. I don't even know what the fuck I even said already. Yeah, it's the playoffs. What are you guys expecting to see in the playoffs now that we're in the playoffs? What's your playoffs expectations? Playoffs.
I'm not quite sure what I'm to be expecting over here. I'm expecting a lot more bigger builds after we had a little bit of a ruckus with our last match is there. So a little bit more cheese, like a little bit more time to prepare for some of the teams, but it also is the middle of the week, so not too sure how that's gonna go.
Very true. Yeah, there's a slightly less schedule time here because we're trying to fill the playoffs within the week. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. Angrath, what are you expecting for these playoffs here?
I actually find the lineups extremely interesting because I feel like Azura's team may be a little bit favored over your team in some ways. But then they are extremely unfavored in matchups against primates. But
Right.
at the same time, your team is in a way favored over like EBA's team.
I mean, yeah, we
So
6-0'd them last time, so.
So that's very interesting how that's gonna play out because it's literally like fucking rock paper scissors.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see who's going to be coming up against us in the next little bit here. You're going to be watching the game super closely.
Nice. Yeah, this is your scouting potential here right now. But yeah, so for anyone unaware, the format of the playoffs is essentially the same as the regular season. It's just there's two extra best of twos added in. So it basically becomes a best of like, I don't even know what it is, but it's the first team to 6 wins, essentially. I don't even know what that's a best of.
That's
like,
a best of 10.
Nice. So it's a best of 10 in total, where every player gets to play, essentially. That's the change. We wanted to make sure that every player has a chance to play in the playoffs, because if we did it like we were doing before with the scheduling of switching which pool was playing which day, then if you only play one series in the playoffs, then you just wouldn't get to play in the playoffs, which is kind of lame. So I want to make sure everyone can play. So our solution is to have 5 best of 2s instead. And then if it ends up being 5-5 at the end of all of that, then there will be, again, a best of 1 ace match in the same exact format as we were doing before. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So the matchups for today are going to be Riff versus Ardent in the pool 4, Franz versus Taco in the pool 3, Gorthauer versus Heroku in pool 2, Jackie versus Shiny in pool 1, and then me, Gemini versus Azura in the captain's pool. So yeah, that is what's going to be going on today. So, what are we thinking about this first match coming up here with the Riff versus Ardent match? Riff is coming in as a pretty hot topic. He's got one of the best score lines in the entire league, and Ardent is coming off of a pretty rough loss to some of the most Giga Chad brain builds I've ever seen out of our very own Angrath right here. Ezra, what are you thinking about this?
I am very excited to watch Riff play personally. I've been practicing with him a lot over the last couple of days, some hyper-aggressive things. So it's hopefully nothing too early that Ardent is going to be able to do is throw him off. But yeah, very excited to see what type of builds he's going to have. The Frenchman always has something up his sleeve, you know. Provided he gets to actually pull up his sleeve. We'll see, though.
True.
Well, interestingly enough, I feel like Ardent might be a little bit favored here because Riff is kind of a little bit like one-dimensional player. He knows, he does have builds and shit, but he's very bad in adapting to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And Ardent, if I remember correctly, PvT is actually his best matchup, where he had probably the most tier crafting and practice in. So I would probably expect some kind of 1-1 maybe. Or some shit. Ardent is worse player than Riff, but Ardent is more, how to call it? Has a better matchup, I would say.
Yeah, the better thing in the matchup there is a little bit more of a wild card there. He has the ability to punch above his weight class, which might
pretty
come
much.
to factor here.
Riff been having troubles with TvP lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. He has expressed some pain with the PvT for sure, or TVP that is. I do like to. I love the fact that we just on stage here have just straight up just said that Ardent is a worse player. That's very funny to me. So yes, I'm glad
you saw how he lost
quoted.
to me.
Yes,
Very
absolutely true. Based factual opinion. So what are we expecting here? A 1-1 or a 2-0 in either way? Ezra, what do you think?
I'm leaning towards a 1-1 over here. I feel like we did some solid prep with Riff, and I'd really like to see them in the playoffs or advance in the playoffs. But yeah, this is a 1-1 for me.
Nice. All right.
Yeah,
man.
same opinion. I think Ardent might be able to get the early game lead or something, but then he's gonna throw it because he's just a bit worse. So yeah, 1-1 probably.
Straight up, my god.
He threw it against me.
All right, fair enough. Thank you guys for your thoughts. I'll come back to you in just a little bit after we get through this first series, and we'll see how everything gets going.
Catch you later, Gemini.
Wow. Ezra's so nice. He actually says goodbye and stuff, whereas half the time all the other analysts just I say that segue and then they just stay silent the whole time. It's anyways. So anyways, we're gonna go into this first series here. Most of these are all from replays just because, again, we had less to get all the playoffs done in time. There's less time to schedule, so a lot of things will have to be done by replays. Hopefully the finals on Sunday, hopefully a lot of people will be able to come up to live for that. Even the semis, maybe, since it's also on a weekend. Hopefully we'll have more people being able to come in at the actual live time. But regardless, here we are in the first series of the day with spawning on the top right side for my amazing team banned if we lose. It is none other than the one and only Riff, which is so sick. He, like I was saying, actually has one of the best records in the entire team league. I was actually going to show you things before we got started, but I am an idiot and I forgot. But yeah, Riff is overall 3rd in the entire team league with a 5-1 scoreline. So he's doing very, very well this season. And on the bottom left side, playing for Team Azura, the Jin Lair Pink Wings, it is none other than the French person, Ardent, who is also doing alright. He's at a solid 3-3 in total for his season so far. And Ardent will be putting down a gateway on the low ground here, which is mega cringe. But it will be happening. And the one base wall off will be happening from Riff. So Riff is going for some spiciness today, for sure. We've been egging him on towards some certain styles, and we've been trying to get him to expand his repertoire just a wee bit here. And we might have finally convinced him. Is my mic peaking a lot? I feel like it's very loud in my ears, but on the mic level thing, it's not really, like, I don't know what's happening. Why in my ears it sounds peaky, but okay. Anyways, he is making the factory in vision range of the ramp, which is a bit not correct, as actually it literally just gets scouted. So that's actually awful. Because it actually completely removes any of the question of what this one base wall off is. Because if we actually just do the one base wall off without the factory in the vision range, then it could be any amount of proxy racks all-in memory or anything like that. It could be like mass marine SCV pull or shit like that. So like that has to be accounted for. But if we just put the factory in the wall, then that's actually not a thing that needs to be worried about. So we can, as a Protoss player, react a little bit better. But regardless, we have coming out of that factory none other than 2 Widow Mines. Gonna be followed up with a medevac shortly thereafter as well. Ardent is just sending all of his units across the map, which is very strange. Riff is gonna lose his, whatever you call it, a Reaper, which is a bit lame. And the shade will come up to be able to see those Widow Mines there. Very, very nicely. The bunker is getting placed down in preparation for a defense if there's any more continued aggression here. And it looks like there's even a pylon getting put down, which is quite... yeah, there's 3 gateways here. There's a lot of stuff that might be coming Rift's way here. As it is a mass Widow Mine attempt here, but there actually is no armory, which is a very vital piece of this build that has seemingly been forgotten, which is actually extremely bad. Fuck. Oh, Riff, no. Oh, and here comes the warp in. The 2 other warp, whatever you call it, these things are not burrowed, and the SCV pull is a bit late. The drop is also not happening over here. And this is looking pretty bad for Riff here, as the mines will attempt to get burrowed in the face, but not actually. Wait up, where are these going? Almost all of them die before they could get onto it. And the drop in the main will commence. And the armory is being made as the first mines are being dropped. The shots are not bad, but I mean, there are a lot of units here that we have no units to actually defend with. And this is looking a bit unfortunate here for our boy Riff. As, like we said, he forgot the most important part of the build. And Jackie, it seems like me and you might be just somewhat overestimating how simple it is to do this build. We've tried to get Gort to do it, but he didn't know how to drop mines out of a medevac. And then we tried to get Rift to do it, and he didn't actually remember how to make the armory. Which has led to a bit of an unfortunate situation here. Rift will still try to hold on here as the Stalkers are eventually pushed away, but there's almost no SCVs here. And a third base is already halfway done here from Ardent, even though he actually doesn't even have enough things to mine off of 2 bases here, as these 2 widow mines are actually still dealing damage. There's been no, there's no WCS overlay thing, so I have not actually been seeing this happening down here. So a lot of probes still have died, but the problem is that we have a shit ton more SCVs that have died. Wop. Liberator in the main, also dealing quite a lot of damage here though, as that's a late pull from Ardent. We don't need to be walking out on the map right now. What are we doing, Riff? We have literally 2 units. There's no reason for us to be trying to go down this ramp. Oh, the sick pickup micro though! Hold up! Hold up! Oh, he lost the medevac with both of them in it. Oh, no. And that's going to be GG. Ardent takes the first game of the series for Team Azura. You think we need to actually write the build down? Yeah, I guess so. I guess we do need to do that. I mean, we even literally said, like, this is when you get the armory. And then I guess that most important detail was seemingly forgotten. Anyways. On the top left, failing to make his armory, it is none other than Riff. And on the bottom left, with a pretty decent counter build. Although it would have gone much worse if Riff just remembered the most important part of the build. It is Ardent. So yeah, alright, let's see what goes on this game. As Riff will probably be inclined to go back towards his normal ways after that unfortunate loss in the first game here. Yeah, Ardent has been coming in with some spicy builds, generally. He's got his own take on the game for sure. But that game specifically definitely looked a bit tailored to try and deal with some early shenanigans that we, as Team Gemini, were likely going to try to get Rift to do, and it was well analyzed, I would say. Command Center will eventually go down with a Marine first opener as well from Riff. So this Reaper wall will be essentially useless, as it doesn't really do that much, since there will be no Reapers being made. But can't know that as Ardent, obviously. How about we show some Russians here? Yeah, maybe that was the key. I'm surprised that Riff is not making a bunker while opening Marine first. I know it is a ramp map, which makes it a little bit more difficult for units to poke up early to try and harass things, but it is almost always better to just make a bunker anyway. Better safe than sorry. As things could easily just snowball if they just walk up the ramp and you just don't have anything, which is looking like what will be the case here, is this Adept will just walk right in, as there's only one Marine. And this SCV is quite vulnerable. Yeah, I saw that coming. So yes, this is a strange situation here. The Adept did not want to stick around for some reason, though. I don't know why. He literally walked past the like up to the wall and saw only one Marine. It was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll just back away. I don't need to kill that thing. I'm totally fine giving my opponent opportunities. There's a proxied starport, though. Hellions trying to keep their identities hidden for as long as possible, but we'll have to go out to eventually try and save that SCV, and they do kill it, at least, which is nice. But the proxied medevac is out on the map, and the Hellions actually did not get walked over to it, and the medevac is actually walking really in a weird spot. But eventually those will get in there. And Ardent doesn't seem none the wiser to what is happening over here, as the Stalkers are getting warped into the natural and are sitting there with everything in the main quite wide open, as this medevac boosted to the left to then come in slowly to the main base, which is not great. But anyways, pretty good pull off from Ardent. Very quick. Oh! But the lineup is still there. Oh my god, the probes are getting absolutely destroyed. Oh my god, it's sick. Oh my lordy. An absolute devastation of a drop. Completely destroying an insane amount of probes. We've lost, at this point, 21! It was a 21 probe kill. Drop. The medevac does die, but there is a blink and warp prism counterattack about to happen. There's a one tank, about to be two, and a couple Marines worth of defense. Is it possible? From Riff. All he has to do is defend, but the blink straight past the wall. The reaction is not quick enough from Riff, as he's not able to actually get the repair off, but he will be able to do it onto the bunker. The problem is that there's just not that much stuff. Oh, the second tank is ready, though, and shooting from the high ground, but another blink right up. Oh my god, some of these Stalkers are so low, but the tank does eventually die. SCVs are getting pulled to try and kill off everything that is here, but the Prism Micro is possible here. Two Marines are sitting there watching everything happen as they're on their lunch break, and the Prism will get dissuaded away here. And Rift, for now, will hold on. DT Shine coming on in the back. A decent way for Ardent to try and get back into this game. Another blink forward onto the tank. Another tank will fall for surprisingly only one Stalker. Riff has been very clumsy with his tank control this game. We've lost all three of them. Have not been able to keep that up, but regardless, the hold is still there. We're up a very solid amount of SCVs. This is an extremely good situation for Riff, despite the fact that we've been losing a lot of our stuff. However, his extra barracks were very late, and so he has not had a tech lab on any barracks for this entire time. So there's going to be no stim, there's going to be no combat shields, and this Dark Shrine is yet to be scouted. And it's quite possible that it will not be scouted until these... He made a second one? Wait, what? He's making a second one. Ardent is making 2 Dark Shrines right now. What? He's even clicking... No, that's me clicking on it, sorry. How much energy we got? We do have 1 scan. The Vikings actually gonna kill off the Warp Prism before the second Dark Shrine finishes. And so, Ardent's not gonna be able to get a DT warped in because he didn't realize that he actually already had a Dark Shrine finished. And I mean, Riff is probably just sitting here killing those stalkers in that prison, being like, wow, I mean, I've got this in the bag here, right? I don't know what he's actually doing though. This is the worst place I don't know why we're attacking right now. As the DT will walk by, unnoticed, with the door still open. Oh, wait, it attacks the bunker. That is the worst thing for Ardent right now, but Riff somehow still doesn't realize what's happening. He's got scans available. He's got plenty of scans available, actually. So that will get killed off. I still don't like this attack, though. This is like such a... Oh, wait. But Ardent's got literally 5 army supply. There's like nothing here for Ardent. There's not even a battery? The DTs go back into the natural, but there's no turret here. He's gonna have to use scans to try and defend. But he used a scan in the front of the base, even though I don't think there was a DT here. He's still trying to push on through, though, as the DTs back at home continue to deny any vision. Ardent with a 3rd base as well, but no probes to saturate it. The amount of scan energy is slowly running out here. Oops, sorry. As 1 scan will get thrown down in the main base. I mean, Riff at this point needs to just, he needs to buckle down. He needs to make sure the CC is lifted, he doesn't lose it. He's got a 3rd CC as well. Wait, what? What? What the fuck? Riff, what? Riff, what? Riff, you are winning! You're winning so much! What? What happened? Riff, we have 3 command centers. He's got a grand total of like 3 DTs and 3 stalkers. He's got no probes. Oh my god, no! What? Oh my god. Well, there's the 0-2 for Team Azura, or for Team Gemini, I guess. Wow. That is quite something right there. Alright, let's just go right over to the desk here to talk about what just happened, because that was a series.
That was most definitely a series, Gem. Quite the watch there. A lot of emotions coming out of the chat and from yourself as well. Rightfully so, because, continue, sorry.
No, this is just really funny because he told me, what the result was, right? And so I was like, in this last game, I was like, oh, he was trolling. He was just like doing it as a joke to he actually did win the second game. And then it just ended and I was like, oh, never mind. he wasn't joking. He actually lost it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just a very interesting game, but go ahead, Azura.
I think,
or Angrath, whatever.
I think Riff forgot about his nationality and thought for a few dozens of minutes that he's French. And just surrendered. So instead of doing Ardent's mom, he sent his mom right straight to Ardent.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was,
god.
it was just straight offered the mum right there. It's like, take my mum and you can go with your double dark shrine, double dank shrine, you know.
I can't believe he made
And
2
with,
Dark Shrines, though. And then he
and
waited for
with
the second
5
one to
army
finish as
supply.
well. What?
Hey, if you think about it, if Rift's army was in the natural there, he would have seen the dark shrine, immediately gone for it. He would have had another one in the main base. So honestly, that is some high IQ gaming right there from Frenchie.
Yeah.
He was just anticipating the base trade and just knew that he needed a second one.
Yeah. He knew that Rift was gonna come right across the map, you know, when the DTs come, and he's gonna have an army. So that's why you just guarantee your win condition, right? He only has 2 orbitals. You have 2 dark shrines. What's he gonna do? He's out of scans. He thinks he's got it in the bag. Then you warp in the last couple, and then bam.
This is a build, I gotta say. Imagine like honestly, guys, I was right theoretically with the prediction. It is 1-1. It's just that Riff decided to surrender for no reason. Like theoretical win for me.
True.
Very good.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. It is. This is a theoretical 1-1, as Artosis would say.
I was so hyped for that what's it called, the Hellion drop, just getting so many workers
Bro.
in there when we still took so much damage from the stalkers too.
I mean, to be fair though, we didn't really take that, like, comparatively, it was not a lot of damage. Like 21 probes. We were up like 10 SCVs at the end of the stalker harassment, which is like insane.
And we killed like
I'm
all
talking
stalkers.
about mental damage, Jin.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're losing like 3 tanks before it went to that what's it called, to the 6 stalkers and Prism.
Riff got absolutely destroyed mentally. Like
Yeah, it was unfortunate for sure. Yeah. Anyways, we will be going into the next series, which will be Franz versus Takua up next. Angrath, do you have any thoughts about this upcoming match here?
well, depends. I mean, if Takwa doesn't decide to rage quit for no reason this time, then I think it would be 1-1. Or maybe even 2-0 for Takwa. But if Takwa decides that, okay, I'm not gonna win, what can we do with the man?
Yeah, it's
It's
10:30 in the
like-
morning on the Wednesday. Oh wait, never mind. Were these pre-played,
Yeah.
Jim? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was just trying to think like he'd be okay to play in the morning, but it should be slightly different coming from this one.
Lorimbo, I'm pretty sure I can't speak Italian well enough.
That was horrible. Please do not do that again.
Yeah.
It's me, Angrath.
Ingrato.
Holy fuck.
Pretty good.
Anyways. So yeah, we're assuming that as long as Takua doesn't just like decide to leave the game early when he doesn't need to, just like Rift did, that he could have a good chance here.
Yeah, I'm favoring Takua very much here.
Even though Franz beat Takua 2-0 the last time they played.
Ooh, so he's coming in with a mental advantage, you say?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, this is a very big one. This is a hidden stat that we should put onto the onto the players here. We should do those player cards that they do in
Yeah,
the
but
Vulcan
what if
Cup.
Takwa just so hyped up to take his revenge that he was gonna absolutely destroy France?
True.
Also
What if he's
possible.
prepared?
Very true. A good possibility for sure. So we're kind of chill on a 1-1 again here, do you think?
Yeah.
I'm
Let
chilling on a 1-1 here, but there's very
Yeah.
strong possibility for it to flip into a what's it called, a 2-0 for either side. It's a really volatile thing here. It's not very stable a prediction that I'm gonna have. Just
maybe
considering the
Takwa
player
predict maybe
involved.
maybe Takwa prepared like another double dark shrine build into convincing his opponent that he's French.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's
For the fast surrender.
I guess that's a possibility here, but we'll see what it ends up being. Thank you guys. I will be back with you in just a wee bit here to get some more thoughts, but for now, thank you, and I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. See you in game.
Yes, sir. All right. Here we go. With the first game of the series, you guys can bet. I totally forgot to do predictions again, so I just remembered right now. So there you go. You can use your betting skills to try and gain internet points that are absolutely meaningless. As we have spawning on the top right side, Playing for Team Band if we lose. It is Franz. And on the bottom left, playing for Team Jinlair Pink Wings, it is Takua. So yeah, anyway. Second match of a total of 5 best of 2s. So again, this is a longer series than what we normally were playing. So it's first to 6 wins, not first to 4. So that is always something to keep in mind here in the playoffs, as we will have a lot of different, or we'll just have a lot more games played in general. So always keep that in mind when you are watching the games this week, as they are a little bit different than what we were doing for the last 5 weeks. But yes, we will be having no 1-gate expands on the 1-gate expand map, which has been a pretty common occurrence, actually. The lower league players have definitely been not too keen to go towards the meta of those 1-gate expands. They just like to do the normal 2-gate stuff, which is honestly super Giga Chatham based. Looking 1-gate expand in PvP is just garbage. The fact that that exists is just cringe as all hell. PvP is meant to be fast and aggressive. It's meant to be interesting from the get-go. None of this fucking 1-gate expand with infinite possibilities garbage. It's like, oh yes, I make 1 gateway and then try to expand, but there's actually no agreed upon best way to do this, as everyone seems to do it slightly differently and has their own different ways to do things that don't actually work if you try to do them yourself for some reason, because it just requires some quote-unquote special intuition that only the best players have. Yes, very fun and interesting build to play and copy for ladder, right guys? Yeah. Alright, Stalker Sentry with a double Stalker opener from Takua. Fran seems a bit scared of the double Stalker, unfortunately, as he's made a battery before his Nexus, which is actually completely unnecessary, because he has just made double Stalker as a follow-up, so there's actually no need for that battery just yet, as literally just the units themselves will defend against the initial pressure. But unfortunately, he did delay his Nexus quite a lot for that. A fast Robo coming out from Takua as well is a bit orthodox, is what I was trying to say. Here is the poke up as the battery is done, though. So this actually is awful. I would love a force field. Oh, well, I would love a properly placed force field. I should correct my statement there. But in general, that's still fine, as we just got a Stalker for free, which is always nice. And then we got the full Scout to see the fast Robo as well. Surprisingly, actually, this looks like it's just going to be Azura's build that he used versus me. It's just, yeah, it's the fast War Prism with the double Adept to harass. So Takua apparently is being coached by Azura to do his own builds. The double, or the... I thought this was 2 Twilights for a second. I was going to lose my mind. It is a Forged Twilight, as per usual. Coming out of Mr. Franz. But, yeah, this was scouted quite early. However, it doesn't seem like Franz is really reacting in any way to what is happening. He's not reacting as if it would be a fast Immortal push. He's not reacting as if it would be a drop of any sort. He's actually just sitting there and doing nothing. And so the 2 Adepts will be able to get into the main base completely unchecked. And this is likely going to do quite a bit of damage here as the Adepts get right into that mineral line. A probe pull that doesn't actually pull away, but thankfully Takua didn't want to deal too much damage and then shades back to give his opponent a decent amount of possibility of getting back in here. Oh, a fast Dark Shrine as well coming out from Takua. A very interesting build here. As Franz has yet to get a Robo. Stalker is still patrolled and waiting in the main here as Blink will about to be finished up. We'll be able to blink on top of this Prism if he is paying attention, but he's actually not. There we go. Instantly goes for that Prism and should be able to get it. Nice. Very nice pick off, but losing quite a few probes yet again in the process and not really getting on top of remaking them either, which has been one of Franz's biggest weaknesses throughout the Team League, is that his probe production definitely is lacking in general compared to his counterparts. Fast Charge and the Dark Shrine will be finishing up here pretty soon for Takua. Looking like he wants to just walk right back across the map with yet another Prism, as Franz is trying to expand on his own. He did actually get the Scout on the DT Shrine, so cannons will be going up in each mineral line, so that's very good. I don't think you should be moving across the map, though, at this point, as we, again, just saw a Dark Shrine. And so that usually means that he's going to try to be somewhat aggressive with that, so if we could just shut down the DTs for free, that would be perfect. I think he got a Scout off on this Prism coming across too. I think something like pinged it, as he is fully aware that this is happening right now. Did he make a Robo yet? Okay, he does have a Robo. The Stalker scouting does get killed off, not blinked back. Where did that Robo go? Here it is. We don't have any observers though, which would seem to be, seems like that should be a high priority going against someone who has made a Dark Shrine that we have scouted. Our army as Franz is quite nice right here. The DT is actually walking into the cannon, which is doing Franz quite a big favor. Literally could have just depowered his 2 gateways here, which would have been actually a very good move. Takua's army is honestly really small, and it's very lucky that Franz hasn't quite realized how small it is. Otherwise, he could easily be getting jumped on, especially because he actually doesn't have... He researched early charge, but then just made a bunch of Stalkers. Which is interesting. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Why do we have 3 Robos cranking out Immortals right now? What the fuck? Did Franz see this? Not yet. He does have plenty of Sentry energy, so he could get a Scout on this pretty soon. Actually, yes, he is literally about to. Oh, no, it... Oh, it walked right over the Stalkers. That's very unlucky. Or Prism going back over to the right side. Would love to get a battery next to each of these. Okay, well, there's one right here. But there should be a battery next to each cannon in each mineral line, because at this point, we can afford to get more DTs for each warp in. And if we have no battery to heal that cannon, it will die very fast to a squad of DTs. Here comes the army, though, from Takua, as it's become much larger with the addition of these 3 frickin' Robos, making an insane amount of Immortals. Unfortunately, Franz is not really active on the map with much of anything until just right now, which is when the army will be coming across here. And he's actually missing it as well, whereas Takua sees entirely what is going on. But, oh, 2 Immortals will get trapped out here, though. That's quite nice pickoff. A very good lead here for Franz. This army of Takua is also getting kind of split, but Franz is getting a bit flanked in a way that he did not quite prepare for, and his sentries will get killed off quite easily here. He's actually backing himself into a corner, which is a bit unfortunate, as he should either blink away or recall. I don't know why he's not blinking anywhere. He's just forgotten that he... blinking onto the 5 Immortals is generally not good. as he will try to focus fire them down, and that will go extremely poorly, as we have had a Zealot warp in the main base as well, doing quite a bit of damage, as Franz looks like his army has been completely destroyed. We'll be able to eventually kill this off, but the massive army on the left side, well, massive, if you want to call it that, will still be going undeterred, as there's but a single cannon to defend it. Zealots getting on top of everything. Will try to do what they can to help defend, but the army supply is looking extremely low for Franz, as the DTs and Zealots continue to walk into the main base. There's nothing to help defend, and Franz is losing on every side. His upgrade lead is gargantuan, by the way. He's got a 2 upgrade lead. The Disruptor gets a shot, but you need way more than that. And Franz, unfortunately, will drop his game as well, which is quite sad, as we have had good positions in a lot of these games here that have unfortunately failed to capitalize. But we will be going into the next game anyway. So that way we can continue on to this series. So that way I'm not up until 3 a.m. casting today. Anyways, on... Oops, sorry. Oops, wait, what? Fuck. There we go. Top left, it is Franz. Bottom right, it is Takua. So, my team is not exactly off to a great start right here. A bit unfortunate how some of these games have been going, for sure. But there are plenty more games left to be played in this extended playoff series. So we've still got some time to make up our spots here. Hopefully it goes better. Oh. Friends, wait, what? This is a very large hole. Oh, we trapped the probe. Takua doesn't know how to mineral walk. What? Friends, what the fuck? Why would you know? He literally was stuck. What? You could just use another one. Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening to my players? Ugh. Uh-oh, Takua. Oh my god. Is Takua gonna fucking cheese? Holy shit. Guys, Takua hates cheese. Takua fucking hates cheese. Look at this guy, he's about to fucking proxy a Stargate. Oh my god. Well, well, well. Look who we've got here. Wow, Takua blocks his own main so that way the probe can't get back in to scout the fact that there is a normal amount of things here. I mean, it's not the worst idea. Sometimes it's okay to block that, but at this point, I don't think it would have mattered. Actually, it's like, to be honest, it's better to block them in because then this can't happen. It's not like there's anything that they would be scouting in here anyway. Like, this is a normal setup. This is totally normal. So this is actually quite annoying, and he actually mistimed it completely and will not be able to kill it off with the Adepts. He's just deciding to send them across anyway. He doesn't quite have the money anyway because he is getting more Adept, or he's getting Stalkers. Okay, never mind. He's getting Stalkers and the Oracle, so he can't quite expand at the time anyway, so it's fine. First to 6? Yeah, it's first to 6 wins. But yeah, France has literally no idea that this is happening. He saw two... Oh, wait, what? He only saw one pylon and is not reacting to the fact that there could be something on the map. Oh my... What is happening? Oh my god, no, the Oracle gets in the main base. There's no battery, of course. Oh my goodness. The Oracle, unfortunately, will suicide its light. What? 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 Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me. Oh my god. I mean, the Nexus is much faster, so like there's still an opportunity to get back on probes if France will just start making them! Come on, friends, why do you hate making probes so much? God damn it, I've told you so many fucking times to just make probes. Oh. Oh, alright. The double Oracle, oh no. The dreaded 2 Oracle into win. Oh no. Oh no, not the 2 Oracle into win strategy. In they go. Wow. Holy shit. Well, a bit unfortunate on the micro there, but... Oh my god, that one gets out too, are you kidding me? Well, unfortunately here, for Franz, despite the fact that he did kill off the Adepts and... Or no, not the Adepts, he did kill off the Oracle. He is still in a very bad spot, as he's lost a lot of probes and has not remade many of them either. Whereas Takwa has obviously gone completely untouched here. We'll be getting his charge. He loves getting charged. Let's see if he actually makes Zealots this time. He's already got a few. Last time he started with charge and then only made Stalkers for the next 2 minutes. This time he seems to have realized that he did get charged. Fran's doing his best to catch back up. We'll be getting his worker count back to a somewhat equal level, but that's more because Takwa has just stopped making his own, as instead going to be going for some sort of 6-gate charge lot all in with no robo and a slow warp in pylon. A very interesting strategy. No Templar Archives either, even though we've got 700 gas. And a 3rd base, so it's not all in actually. I retract my statement. It is just a 6-gate charge lot pressure. But considering the amount of damage that France has taken, and with how little scouting he's had after the fact... Oh wait, never mind. He literally scouted all 6 gateways, so he should absolutely know that this is happening, but yet again has failed to react to the information that he has. We'll try to be getting up onto his ramp, but there's no more battery energy and no more batteries to be seen. As you can see, it's quite difficult for these charge lots to actually get on top of everything if they're just walled off. And so if we were able to note the fast gateway production and walled off with our own gateways, that this strategy might have been a bit inefficient in doing what it wanted to do. However, the units will find themselves in the main base anyways. And are getting absolutely on top of everything, as there's nothing left for Franz but just a few units. As it seems like Takwa will be sending Team Azura to a early 4-0 start. Which is a bit threatening for sure. It is very threatening. As you do need 6 to win. Holy moly. The Zealots won't stop. The slow warp in Zealots, they don't stop. Do we have a Templar Archives yet? No. We have no... We're making 2 more gateways. we don't want to spend this gas. Are you kidding me? You guys are funny. Oh my god, we made it Temple Archives. Fran's still with again, a 2 upgrade lead. Takua just is like, no, I don't need a forge. Just keep fucking ape moving my zealots. Let's go. Franz is absolutely coping right now. And there is the GG. Very nice. Good timing. That was a fantasy GG for sure. Well, a bit unfortunate here for my team as we are currently down 0-4. Which is not that great. Hold up 1 second. Okay. Let's bring it over to the analyst desk to see what they have to say about that last series. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hello. Well, I actually have an entire fucking paper written for this one.
Oh boy. All right. Go ahead. Go full Limbo on us.
Oh yeah, so let me pull it out. So, let's start with the first game. We're getting absolutely based gameplay for Takua. First off, like, we got Walnut special from him. Triple Robo Immortal.
Yeah, that is true. I thought that as well, but I didn't talk about it, but I did hear that in my head.
Sadly, Takua forgot what Forge is, because probably he despises cannon rushers, so he never builds Forge. Sadly, we didn't get to see shield upgrades from him.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see the armor shield upgrade combo coming out there at the end.
we even got the adepts, you know, like we got the Robo Adept opener that we decided to not do damage with because it would be too unfair to our opponent. You know, like, we have to be gentle.
Yeah.
Then we're getting pure immortal attack. Oh no, actually, excuse me. Let me remind the fact. Takua walks up into the third base with his first push, sees it, and probably thinks to himself, I can go into the natural, where France's army is, or I can kill his first base. I think the more gentle move to would be attack where his army is. Just like to be a nice person. So we attack into the army and do nothing. But it doesn't matter because we go the Walnut OP build.
Yeah, I was just kind of amazed at the fact that, like, it seemed like every wrong decision was being made, and yet we were still, like, I didn't, like, understand where the game was even going at that point, but we still ended up winning. Like, no Forge, 3 Robos, a Dark Shrine that...
Oh man, you haven't watched enough Carbot there. You know, you'll if you watch enough Carbot, you would know Immortal go boom, 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 Genie.
Yeah, true. I guess I should have rehashed my memory there.
Also, I absolutely loved how France responded with a Robo to GTs, which is a smart move. But then his follow-up was to not build the observers from that Robo.
Yeah, that was pain.
Yeah, that was
unlucky.
unfortunate. I can kind of see why though. It's like if you're not used to like actually actively clicking on the buildings, it could have looked like another pylon. You know?
Yeah, but he built like 3 cannons as well.
Oh, true.
Or like 4 or 5 cannons in his natural and the main.
The DT walking right into the main cannon was kind of painful, which as well. It's like just
Yeah.
really wanted to depower the gates there.
Yeah.
And obviously there was also a second game, which was also an absolute banger. First off, we get France scouting no second pylon into doing absolutely 0 response.
Yeah, that was pain.
Which is actually he got lucky with, because Taco didn't want to eliminate France out of universe. So he didn't do the bean build on him. But so it still was kind of painful because we lost so many probes to the first Oracle. Because we were too distracted by the adepts that were doing literally nothing. Then we go. Then we do the special double oracle into not microing, into losing an oracle, into not killing a single probe move.
That was such a based moment of micro interactions. That was like the most amazing thing. That was like, it was like the, oh, I definitely have not practiced with this enough yet build like moment.
Yeah, that was
really
actually
funny.
like super clippable. We had a solid 20 seconds there. I counted 20 seconds of just like peak diamond.
That was
It
peak
It's very
StarCraft.
good.
It was very fun.
It was
But,
some fun games to watch for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Takwa played well though. He had his ideas. He definitely went through with them and he executed them well enough. The double adept drop into the triple Robo Immortal was simply an amazing build that we've not yet seen quite before, but he, brought it home. Proxy Oracle did its job, so overall, good job to Takua, I guess, for his 2-0 here.
Yeah,
Taco
very
finally
proud of him.
realized that the proper way to play Protoss is a Russian Protoss.
Yes, that is true. As I feel like a lot of us are starting to remember that as well. But so what we're going to go into now is because Gore and Heroku they're going to play a little bit later. They're not really here yet because they said that they're going to be playing a little bit later. So we will be getting through the other series as well. So the next one we're going to go into is Jackie versus Shiny, which will be next. So do we have any thoughts about this one, Mr. Ezreal?
Vietnam versus Romania. We'll see who is going to be speaking from the trees this time around. So I think this is going to be a ZVT, right?
ZVP.
ZVP. Is
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, sick. Oh, I'm super hyped for this. I really like watching Shiny play ZVP. So there's a lot of learning moments in there. Macro beast, as the people like to say. So really curious to see what type of inspiration that Jackie's going to take to overcome that.
Right. And got any thoughts leading into this one?
My prediction on at least one of the games will be that we both open like standard macro versions. Then we proceed to see a lot of lurkers from Shiny, and then hopefully we get to see 1 hour long late game.
Yeah, to be honest, I was kind of expecting something similar. That's what I do think will happen. I have no idea what these games look like, but like Shiny seems to be a lurker enjoyer, and I mean, this is not the highest level, so we have the very real possibility of a massive late game stall out here for sure.
Or Jackie actually prepped and going to cheese Shiny with one of those Korean builds.
Also true. Yeah, so what do you think? It's going to be a 2-0 or 1-1, Mr. Ezreal?
I'm thinking it's going to be a 2-0 in favor of Shiny. Apologies to my clanmate Jackie, but
Jesus.
Shiny's a freaky one. So let's
I
see
mean,
how it goes.
For me, Jackie's an absolute beast. So
true.
I'm kind of expecting 2-0 for Jackie.
Holy moly, so based.
The power of anime and weeb in our hearts. That's gonna be 2-0. Like he's gonna channel that weeb inside of him, like that waifu like in front of his monitor that he's probably has painted. Like she's gonna look at him and like he can't lose, not with the waifu looking at him.
Very good. It's gonna have the songs playing in the background. It's gonna be the AMV training montage leading up to this moment. Is the final fight.
He's got the final countdown ringing like in his fucking speakers, and he just slowly looks up at his fucking anime posters just surrounding himself, and he's just like, yes,
Just
it's my time.
Monitor light glints
After-
off of it.
like- After dropping a map to Frogos, Jackie probably went through like anime character training arc.
True.
Like he can't drop a map anymore.
That is so based. So yeah, we'll see if Jackie ends up dropping a map or not, as if he does get O2'd, then that essentially means the clan war is over. We will play all the rest of the games, but yeah, Azura's team needs 2 more on the board to win it here. So my team really needs to pick up their fucking slack, as we need to get some points on the board. But yeah, I'll be back with you guys a little bit after the series to see what you guys think. So I'll see you then.
Catch you later.
I do appreciate Ezreal actually giving a goodbye there. Anyways. Let's go ahead into the next series of Jackie versus Shiny. With the first map being Good old Gresvin. The best map. This map is gonna go down as one of the greats. This is gonna be like a King Sejong Station or a Eternal Empire or a like a Daybreak. You know? This map is just like so good. What the fuck are you guys all talking about? This map is insanely good. What are you talking about? Anyway, up on the top left with a weeb portrait spawning for my team, although I do not condone the weeb portrait, it is Jackie. And on the bottom right side, playing for Team Azura, it is Shiny. Alright, here's all my fucking Gresvin enjoyers. That's what I'm talking about. If Jackie wins too, he could still have the best record of the league despite being on the worst team of the league. What? Cobble, what? We're literally, at the moment, the third best team in the league. What are you talking about? Jackie, by the way, is coming in as tied for the best player of the league with a 6-1 scoreline overall, one of those being an ace win. Tied with Iba, who also is 6-1, also one of which those games are an ace match win. So literally both players tied for the first in the league are completely tied. Cobble having quite a moment. Anyways, Jackie was able to deny the hatchery at the Nat, forcing it over to the third base over here. We'll see if that ends up coming into play at all, as Jackie will be going for a Stargate, so he's not really going to be able to find that much use of that. We'll be chroning out the Adept as per usual. Doesn't send it right across, so there will be no abuse of the lack of creep over here, it seems like. We're just kind of sitting. Oh, it's chronoing the second one as well, as maybe Jackie's a little bit afraid of some potential wraparound lings here. But they will not be coming. Straight into the Oracle. So yeah, Jackie has been liking his Oracle plays for sure in the PvZ matchup. I was helping him out with a couple of replays and stuff like that, so hopefully I see some of the things that I mentioned in this series here. So that way he can definitely close this out for a nice 2-0, as our team absolutely needs it right now. But yes, he is definitely someone that does enjoy the hero style, the fast Oracle into Blink, lots of expansions, lots of gateway units quite early. He is an enjoyer of that style for sure. Oracle's just defending the third for now until a few more come out, and they'll then send themselves off to try and do any amount of damage that they can find. Spores are up, though. Oh, actually, only one spore. Lings will come in to try to deny the third as the Oracles go away, and they're trying to be microed around cutely to actually deny it, but they're very far off from that goal here, as the two Oracles will come right into the natural, the only place with a Spore Crawler. The Oracle Micro is not the best here from Jackie, but he does get away with both of them after killing two. As long as he keeps them alive, that's okay, but a lot of hull damage on that one is not great. Lag, so true. Very good point. Very, very good point. Fast charge is the choice from Jackie, not going for the blink this time. We'll be going straight into charge. Curious to see where he's going to go exactly with this one. Fast Robo as well. No Templar Archives yet or anything to get any fast Archons with this type of a push or anything. If he's even trying to do a push, that is. Oracle's back in towards the third base. We'll find a few more of those dronies. Gets 4, gets away for free. Jackie currently playing a perfect game. What a giga chat! As we're now going to have the Oracles and Adepts getting sent out all together. Are there any units? There's still only 4 Lings. We're literally only using Queens as shiny to defend this. And the Queens... Oh, see, the Adepts are focus firing the Tumors. But yes, the Adepts will be able to straight go right past all these Queens, getting back into the mineral lines yet again to try to get even more drones. And they will do just that. The double Oracle, unfortunately, is not quite making use of the distracted Queens here. Until just not even now. A little bit more damage could have gotten done there, unfortunately. Oh, gonna go in anyway. Oh! Unfortunate. We lost our deceleration. Or we lost our acceleration. We decelerated. Overall, good damage, though. I mean, we killed 12 drones over the course of this. Shiny was trying to be extremely greedy with what they were producing. They were literally only trying to defend off of a few Lings and all the Queens. Let the Adepts get a pretty good amount of damage done. Fourth base getting set up now for Jackie as well, as he does have all of his ground set up for now. Going straight into Disruptor and a second Robo. It's a bit surprising how early that's coming in here, because we haven't really done anything. We also haven't even really seen that our opponent is making roaches. We're actually... Oh, we did see the roach one. Okay. But still, that doesn't always mean that we are actually making roaches as a Zerg. Alright, we're trying to clear creep here as Jackie. Don't think we should be pushing up into this, though, is that it's a lot of Zerg units for now. Would love, and this is what I was kind of mentioning to him, but it seems like he didn't really do it, is while doing one of these initial pokes with the army to kill off creep, we have 2 Adepts go into the other side to kill off drones at the same time. Would be an amazing move. It would likely find damage somewhere. I was actually sending the stuff in the main with a Zealot drop, interestingly enough, but didn't seem like it did all that much damage there. But what it is doing is pulling Shiny apart to allow him to get more map control to deny creep spread. The Oracles up on top also help versus those Lings even more. So Jackie continues to find himself in a really good spot. Somehow missing this 5th base, though, which is unfortunate. He could have easily gotten a cancel on that one. Some more drones going down to another Zealot warp in. Yeah, Jackie's doing a pretty good job of just trying to going all over the place, trying to split Shiny up as much as he could. Shiny's been having a little bit of a tough time dealing with all the harassment this early. As yet another warp in will be happening. That Queen gets fucking one-tapped. And the Spine attempted to defend won't even be able to do anything either, as the army from Jackie continues to move on the map, and he's expanding so heavily as well. I'm actually amazed at how much he expands. He's on 85 probes right now. He doesn't know there's a hatchery right next to him here. I mean, Jackie is just playing so proactively here. And Shiny's been constantly on the defensive without much to find of value here. Jackie trying to get some revelations down on the units. Very good. I was also mentioning that to him as he wasn't being very diligent with his revelation on the armies necessarily. Nice split back from Shiny, won't instantly die to that first disruptor shot, which is very nice. So Jackie is not really able to find much here. It shouldn't really try to continue any further, as there's really no need to, because we are not maxed right now, and we have a ton of economy back at home that we don't really want to, there's no real reason to int into this right now. Yet again, getting nice revelations off on the army. It's so critical that we just constantly have revelations going up on this army, especially now that lurkers have hit the field. Gotta be careful here as Jackie, because we've kind of lost a little bit of the lead that we had before, but another Zealot run by going into the main base. This thing has still not been dealt with, even though it's been back like 3 times in the same exact spot. The Lurker back in the main to help deal with it is great, but a quick jump by Shiny on top of the army. The Disruptors go off on some of the Lurkers, and another shot gets a pretty good volley. I'm not quite sure why we were trying to defend the Disruptor with the Ling from the Lings right there, but regardless, it doesn't really matter, as we're still trading pretty decently as Jackie. As all that's left are some of these Roaches and only a few Lurkers, as they will get cleaned up pretty easily. Jackie takes a very commanding fight in the top side of the map. And will now just run into this 5th base up here as well, which is quite funny. Jackie becoming his absolute Giga Chad self, carrying Team Gemini on his back. The +3 is about to be finished. The carrier transition is going as well. Whereas Shiny is still stuck making Hydras and Lurkers. Only 2 Vipers are about to start to hit the field. I almost became Dutch for a second. But I mean, we still have Templar as well. We do have a Templar Archives to make Templar. We've had Storm researching as well to help for the transition into a late game, limiting the dependence on the Disruptors, and then going more into Storm or more into High Templars for Storm and feedback, more importantly, against the Vipers, so that way those cannot pull any carriers into the Hydras and whatnot. Zealot run by going to the bottom side will actually pull away the entire army, despite it just being 3 Zealots, which will give Jackie quite a nice spot over here to get a easy position between these bases. Clears off a lot of creep, gets Zealots in the right side, but does not want to overcommit. Oh, he pulled the frickin' Disruptor back when it would have gotten everything. Feedbacks on the Vipers, though, to keep them away is very nice, and the Zealots will continue to do their damage over here. Warping into the main yet again, and there's still nothing here. There's no Spore Crawler, there's no, like, extra Queens, there's no Hydras being left or anything. This is like the 5th time that this Prism has been back in the same exact spot. The Spine Crawlers aren't even really in a spot to deal with it. Jackie continues to build his empire. Building yet another base and getting his extremely high-tech Protoss army round up. He's got a lot of Immortals. What the fuck? I just realized how many goddamn Immortals we have. I mean, I guess it's because of Lurkers, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but, oh, he's not paying attention. Gets a few Lurkers. Still, I feel like this is still a lot of Immortals for this kind of an army here. I feel like we want to be having, like, you know, just some other stuff in here, too, like a couple more Zealots, a couple more Archons. Oh, a 6 Stasis Ward, actually, getting a lot of those Lurkers. That's so huge. As the army here for Shiny is extremely small. Where is the rest of the army here? Oops, my overlay is messing up, sorry. I mean, Jackie will be able to clean this up with that Stasis Ward trapping so many more of the units. I mean, a lot of the army is in these Lings over here. It's in... I don't even know what, to be honest. Shiny's army is so tiny. Huh, Shiny's army is tiny. Huh, I'm so good at rhyming things unintentionally. Haha. Storm on top of the Banelings and Zerglings is huge. The Ling counterattack ended up getting dealt with by a bunch of cannons. And Shiny is looking pretty dead here. As Jackie, the Giga Chad himself, steam rolls on through with his carriers. Well, he's gonna have to back up for now, I guess, as Shiny has held on, it seems like, for now. But the lead is absolutely in his favor. He's got 92 probes, by the way. 92 probes. That's actually not worth it at this point. Like, Jackie, your army is actually way smaller than it should be. Like, you should have like a 130 supply army right now. Okay, maybe not that big. 120. Lane counterattacks, continually trying to deal with the stuff on the left side to make this base not be a thing, but enough warp-ins will be able to easily deal with this one. Rest of the army even just kind of goes around and kills it too. The Warp Prism finally gets picked off. We really needed to do that a lot earlier as Shiny here, as the damage was definitely done. A lot of, even if it didn't kill a ton of drones at times, like sometimes the Warp-ins didn't, oh wow, 60 drones have died this game. Even though it didn't, like the prism itself didn't end up getting that much damage in the main, it kept pulling the army, and that always allowed Jackie to get a better position on the map at the same time, which was the overall benefit, which was way more impactful overall, in general. Overall, in general, in brief, in summary. Oh, Speedo. Alright, army from Shiny is still looking pretty beefy, to be honest. They were able to recover quite a lot, but a lot of that are Zerglings, which are actually extremely bad once literally a storm touches them. So this army is essentially just Corruptor Lurker. Jackie's gonna try to go into it, tries to get the Interceptors out onto the Corruptors here. We killed drones somewhere, I don't know where. But more drones have died. Jackie's seeming like he doesn't quite want to go for it. I guess a Lurker was trying to get past the mineral line here, but that is quite a field of cannons if I've ever seen one. Jesus Christ. He's making another one over here as well, oh my god. I mean, Jackie, I think, knows he's winning. I don't think he realizes just by how much he is winning. Like, again, yes, Shiny's army is large, but, like, a solid 1/3 of it, if not more, is Zerglings. Which are just absolutely useless right now. The Corruptor count is starting to get a bit high, though. And there's... Okay, I was just about to say, there's not that many... Well, okay. Oh, it's for a mothership, okay. There's not that many Archons here. I want a lot of these Immortals to go away. Well, I want a lot of these probes to go away, more so, but I want the Immortals to go away, and I need Archons, so that way we can start splashing these Corruptors more. But the upgrades are also insane out of Jackie, just completely keeping on pace with that. Has 2 Cybers even. Although he's not actually using both of them. Oh, yes he is, now he is. Wait, what? Does he have 3 Cybers? He was making +1, +1 at the same time. He's got 3 Cybers somewhere. Nice pick off by Shiny. Where is the 3rd Cyber? Where is this other one? Was it a bug? Oh, they're right next to each other. I did not notice, sorry. Lol. He has 3 Cybers when he's trying to use all these... What the fuck is going on? Nothing, no one knows. Alright, Jackie's coming on in. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Looking like... No, he doesn't. No, the choice is no. God damn it. Jackie is not confident in his army here, even though it's not bad, but again, it could be way better if we just suicided 20 fucking probes that we don't need right now. This is oversaturated, this is oversaturated, this is oversaturated. We need to get rid of some probies here, Jackie. Some lurkers trying to defend this base over here will get killed off pretty easily. That's actually really good for Jackie, because any lurkers are going to be... Oh my god, the Baneling's running into all the Templar. That's going to be actually really big for Shiny, as now there's going to be minimal splash damage and no way to get rid of these Vipers from yoinking all of the carriers into the Corruptors here. A bit sloppy from Jackie there. Surprised that Shiny did not capitalize on that more, considering the fact that they knew that the, whatever you call it, the Templar from Jackie were gone. Lurkers killing off this base and then immediately expanding onto it. Finally, we're killing our own probes, thank God. What if we attack, dude, we could have attacked the Nexus. Or the hatchery, and it could have gotten kind of low there. But yeah, we only sacrificed 10 of them. Oh, wow, we just walk up to the army like a fucking based Chad and, feed back that Viper. Jackie still doesn't feel like he wants to go for it, though. Even though he's got an insane bank right now. Oh, the recall, the sick mothership moment to recall instantly down the left side and wipe this base off the map. Shiny is completely unprepared for this and is totally out of position. Very nice move by Jackie as 21 drones get killed in the meantime as well. We'll be able to kill off these lurkers and this base to go along with it. Very nice. Is getting pursued, though, by the army of Shiny. We need a revelation up on these units so that way we can see the lurkers, so that way the storms don't keep dying. The Templar... Oh, never mind. All right, never mind. It's over. GG. All right. Congratulations. Jackie gets a point on the board. Keeping Team Gemini alive for now. Whoops. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely needed victory right there. As we hop right into the next game. Just remember, this is a longer series. This is not a normal best of 7. This is a best of 10, basically, where you need 6 wins to win the team league. We're doing 5 best of 2s and then a best of 1 ace match if it ends up being 5-5 at the end. And on the top right, finally getting a point on the board for band if we lose, it is Jackie. And on the bottom left side, playing for the Jin there, Pink Wings, it is Shiny. Best of 11, is that how that works? I don't know. Well, I literally saw Lambdoy in chat being confused and thinking that the series was over when it's actually not. Shiny once again being forced to expand to the right side of the map here. Will Jackie throw out something a little spicier this game? I wonder. Shut the fuck up, Aang. Anyways, we need to wait until something happens. Who's Team Gemini in this game? Jackie is. My team is teal. Azura's team is yellow. Yes, I do still live in Korea. Lambdoi, I literally just said what the format is. Were you listening? Why are you still confused? Stargate again, out of Sajaki. Will be the same opener for now, it seems like. How do you even say it? Is it Lambdoi? How do you say that name? Lambdui. I always said just like Lambdoi. Lambdoi. I said it right the first time? Yeah, Lambdoi, right? The way you pronounce it means green thighs in Vietnamese, though. What? What does that even mean? 2 adepts get into the third base. They killed a drone and a ling. Extremely worth it and valuable. With the oracles coming back into play here for Jackie in this game 2 as well. Adepts, where did those go? Oh, they came back. Okay. Oracle goes into the third base. There's actually no Spore Crawler here, surprisingly. Just the single queen to help defend. And that means an extremely high amount of drone kills for Jackie. So based and so Giga-Chad from our beautiful, amazing ace player. Insane damage. Shiny trying to find something over on the other side of the map, but we'll basically just find a third base that can't possibly be denied. Twilight Forge coming up behind that as well. Straight into the blink this time. Not the charge. The Oracle Adept Harass is still going to be all the same, though, as he's going to see if he can do what he can to find the same amount of damage as he did the first game. The Oracles will immediately get denied, but that means that the Adepts are free to get on top of these drones. Few more Lings were made this game from last, so that will make it much easier here for Shiny to deal with these Adepts, so that's good. Still 4 drones dying, though, as the Oracles find their way back to another line of transferring drones. Pulling it all the way up to 9. Putting the whole total to 16 for only 2 adepts. Jackie just... Oh my god, he's so fucking good at this game, dude. God, I love Jackie. I love Jackie. Lots of gateways coming down. The Robo is coming up as well with that blink and +1 going to be finishing. We'll see if Jackie decides to go for some sort of big push with the blink. Given the fact that he's done a lot of damage, he could find an opportunity to get a lot of follow-up damage done as well and potentially even end the game. Or he might even just go into it and continue macroing. Oh! Just barely gets out with that one. 4 more drones, though, continuing to bring the tally up farther and farther. An incredible start for Jackie this game. Just so freaking good. Shiny is not enjoying the position they find themselves in this game for sure. as the Stonkies are starting to come out onto the map. Did Jackie do what I said he should? No, he didn't. God damn it, Jackie. I told you to just do two adepts at the same time these stalkers are doing this thing. Imagine if we have 2 adepts walking into the nat right now because everything is now trying to defend these stalkers. I mean, this is not a lot of stalkers. I don't know why Shiny is so afraid to try and surround this. Maybe he thinks, or maybe they think that there is some stasis wards or something. Yeah, Bull Milja, you can keep talking and memeing about that as if I don't actually know how to play the game when your team is literally last, so shut the fuck up. Anyways. Doesn't matter if we lost to you, you guys are out. You are literally OUT out of the team league. Get fucked. Stasis Ward's now getting dropped down, so that's obviously more difficult for Shiny to try and push in here now. The Stalkers are doing what they can to push up in, as there's still only Zerglings and Queens to defend this. There's no other units for some reason. The Baneling Nest is only halfway done as well. Jackie is finding himself in a very good position to easily snowball this game with so few units from Shiny on the map. Shiny trying to come in here, but there's still one more Stasis Ward. They did see it at the very end, but still a lot of Lings do get stuck by it. And this hatchery is dangerously low at this point. The Oracle does get picked off, but there is one more. I mean, this is just... There's so many freaking units here at this point. Jackie is just in full, complete control here as the Lings shred to all of the Stalkers and the Oracle here. Mr. Jackie continues to be based as fuck and carries our team closer and closer to victory when we were at the nail. We were at the edge of defeat, and here Jackie is bringing us back to give us new life yet again. God, he's so based. Double Forge even? Jesus Christ, so based. The slow Banelings doing what they can. Let's see what the splits are like, Jackie. Show me some splits. Come on, just go. Just go. Oops, sorry. I forgot that I'm on a replay. I didn't mean to click that button. Go, Jackie, go. Go, Jackie, go. Go, Jackie, go. Come on. Finish it. Bing, chillin'. I mean, Jackie is up so much supply right now, it's insane. The things that Shiny would have to do to get back in this game are unthinkable. I literally don't know how they can find a win in this game. Jackie would have to literally int all of his units for free, and then not make any units back at home to defend. And even then, he might still win. He's very afraid of these slow Banelings, though. Alright, Jackie's going in for the final push. Shiny's doing what they can to try and defend, but there's just so many units here for Jackie. The Hiders are actually doing a really good job, though, to trade out. We did not transition into a lot of Zealots quite yet, but now they will finally join the fray, and that will really start to seal the deal here as Jackie brings it back with a 2-0 of his own to keep Team Gemini in the game here. Absolutely amazing. Jackie is just so freaking good and awesome and based and amazingly cool. You absolutely love to see it. As we will be going over back to the desk to hear their thoughts on my team being so cool and awesome. Ezreal, your take.
I'm sort of sad now that I won't be able to play any PvZ and I only have PvP in my future. That was pretty sick to watch there. God damn, Jackie's really afraid of pushing onto creep. There's a lot
Oh,
of
bro.
respect for Vinny the Boat there.
Yeah, that is true. I was again a little anxious when he would just not end the game, but he did eventually end both games, so that was a preferable outcome. Angrath, what'd you think about that PvZ?
Well, that looked one-sided, but Jackie is truly a person who is very afraid to throw.
Yes. Yeah, he was definitely making sure he was not playing with his food there, which is I appreciate that, to be fair, but overall gets his win, so that's very nice. But yeah, they were very dominant games. Overall, it seemed like he was just kind of winning from the beginnings. The second game, especially, you got just so much damage with those initial oracles and adepts. What was the problem, Mr. Angrath? Do you think for Shiny?
Well, honestly, I feel like Jackie's just. First off, he's like way better in MR, if I remember correctly, because Shiny dropped down to like 4-5 or something. But also, she's just very solid player. Like Shiny took early game damage every time. Just a just a very solid play from Jackie. Like I wouldn't say that Shiny played badly. It's just Jackie's very good.
Jackie has those early game interactions mapped out quite a bit. He knows when he's able to be aggressive with his adepts, when he's able to pull back with them. And then he's also not afraid to just throw them away later when he's transitioning to the actual army that he's going to be pushing with later too, which is super sick. I'm really surprised that he has the probe transfer times down to, like, with the oracles, like legit 2 waves of drones there. 16 workers in that second game on altitude. What a legend, man.
Yeah, being able to actually find the transferring drones like that is just the greatest feeling ever. I feel like it's so hard to actually get them, but then, yeah, it is a very rewarding feeling. So yeah, very nice series by Jackie. We'll keep Team Gemini in it, as we are now going to be going into the next series here, which will be my series, actually, which is cool.
Are we going to do some self-casting?
What?
We're going to be doing some self-casting here.
Yeah, this will be actually the first time for that. It's honestly going to be weird. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be taking this. But, yeah, it is going to be me versus Azura in the next series here. And so, yeah, I am coming in off of an extremely sick streak of a 1-game win streak versus Iger from last week. I got my first win of the whole fucking team league here just last week, so that's very nice. I'm at a 1-5 record, so I'll be trying to improve that here. What are your guys' hopes for this series? For this part of the series, at least.
I am actually really rooting for you this time around.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm hoping you lose 0-2 just to keep up the legend about Gemini being the worst performer of this season.
Yeah, perfectly balanced desk, as all things should be.
Yep. Thank you, Angrath, for just hoping that memes continue, even for my own fucking despair. That's great. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have anything to actually talk about, or should we just go into this?
No, let's go into it. I really want to watch this game. Let's see if we're gonna throw once again.
Fair enough. All right, fair enough. I will see you guys a little bit then to break down the rest of the series. So I will see you soon. And yeah, we will be going into my games, which were played in advance as well. I guess it seems like Azura was not able to be playing around at this time today. So yeah, we're going to go into this. This is the first time I've actually ever had to cast my own games as if I didn't know the outcome already. And so I don't really know how I'm going to do this, but regardless, we will try to do something here with this. As I will do a prediction as well. I forgot to do that. It was 2-0 Jackie. Okay, cool. / prediction. Start prediction. Gemini versus Azura. 2-0 Gemini. 2-0 Azura. 1-1. 2 minutes. Go. Okay, cool. Alright, anyways, so spawning on the bottom right side, playing for Team Gemini, it's Gemini. That sounds so funny. On the top left, playing for the Jinler Pink Wings, it is the captain Azura. And yeah, I'm gonna cast this first game as if I'm not even this person, so I'm just gonna see what happens. So, seems like Gemini over here. No, I can't do that. It's so awkward. But yeah, anyways, I do a 1 gate expand setup here, going for the forward gate, going against Azura, who is going for a double gate opener. Third person. Okay, I'll try. So yeah, Gemini comes up over here and scouts that it is a 2 gate opener on a 1 gate map. So that's actually probably a big surprise to them, as they're not expecting to see a 1 gate or a 2 gate at this point. Gemini will be going for that early zealot as well, in case that there is a denial on the natural here. But it will not actually be happening. Oh, there's actually a proxied pylon by Azura up on the top side of the map. That's a bit interesting here. So, obviously they did not go for a 1 gate expand setup themselves, so they're going to have to try and leverage that somehow, because they can't just expand normally. Because that would be just putting themselves in a bad spot, obviously, if they are unable to do any damage. They'll just be behind economically in that situation. But yeah, it will be double stalker out of Azura, with nothing quite being made yet out of this pylon. But there is the probe's still in the base here. Gemini's not exactly expanding it. Oh, never mind, there it is. We'll be going for that one, as the probe is still in the base, so we'll be able to get a scout off onto that, but then dies off to the stalker, which is all very cool. But oh my god, he canceled the Nexus! Holy shit! What a move! And 2 more gateways immediately in the main base with, what's this? A proxied pylon on the left? Oh my god! What is this sick mind game coming out from this player right here? Holy crap! A Stargate getting proxied as well by, I almost called him Zoundfan, Azura in the top, and going for a Nexus. Oh my goodness, the Chrono Boost on the Warp Gate, oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, he just barely doesn't scout it! Barely misses the freaking gateway. Holy shit, what an amazing proxy location by our teal player here. Pokes up, sees the units, doesn't want to go any further here, as Gemini is setting himself up for a 4 gate attack against someone who's expanding and going Phoenixes. Uh-oh. Will Azura be able to react in time? Will they be able to pull a defense against what is surely going to be an extremely aggressive build here from Gemini? The 4th gate still kind of coming into play here, as it was not put down perfectly on time because this player sucks ass. Oh my god, another proxy? What is this, gonna be like a proxy Twilight or something? What is this? I don't know. Anyways, there's Phoenix here. It is gonna be a proxy Twilight. Oh my god, what a fucking... Oh my god. The Phoenix are gonna come and reveal themselves, which will, for sure, for Gemini, probably give him a pretty good feeling, as he knows that now there's not much here in the natural, and he's gonna walk right in like the fucking Giga Chad that he is. Gets up into the main here, tries to focus down the sentry. The force field does go off in time, but the units are quite far forward. And we'll be getting on top of everything. The lifts onto the stalkers with the Phoenix. But it's not gonna do that much when there's so many stalkers still on the ground. Holy moly. God, this this player, not this, there's no one casting here in this game, obviously. This player is just so good. Holy crap. Kills off the Phoenixes that are trying to lift. He's just walking right through. Doesn't give a fuck. Oh my god. An insane build coming out of Gemini here. The absolute amazing mind games brings him to a 1-game victory so far over Azura. Insane. Insane builds coming out. God damn. Holy crap. continuing to even up the series a little bit here, putting it at 3-4. Jesus Christ. It's insane. All right, let's get into the next one and see what happens here. As Gemini spawning on the top right, 4-team Gemini must be feeling pretty good after that first win. And on the bottom, Azura trying to be a bit sneaky himself, went for a proxied Stargate into what was going to be likely a proxy DT. It is Azura. So anyway, now that the game is over and we need some time for this one to kick off here. Yes, I was pretty, yeah, I was like, I need something, because I wasn't actually sure if Azura 1-gate expands or not. I actually had no idea, because none of the games that he had played in the Team League yet were on 1-gate maps. So I had only seen him on 2-gate maps, so I actually had no idea if he was going to 1-gate or not. But I was just gonna, I assumed that he would. So I was gonna go for a super cheeky build. And Sir Jackie recommended to me quite a good player, or quite a good a build there. And yeah, he said go for a 4-gate. So I was like, all right, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But like the whole problem though with it is that like you have to kind of like, you hope that the player tries to block you at the net, right? Because if they try to block you, then you are justified in getting like the second getting the second gas. You're justified in letting your zealot finish. Like you don't need the Nexus, right? But then he wasn't blocking me, and I was like, fuck, like I need him to be blocking me right now. So I was like, God, I can't really like, I can't just make it look like I'm freaking 1-base all inning, so I just dropped the Nexus and then he leave. Luckily he stayed in long enough that I could kill it. And yeah, and then I just canceled the Nexus and do it anyway. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. So yeah, I don't know. And then I just did it. Pretty sick. I thought it was a great build. I'm so cool. No, I'm not Diamond 1, Milo. What? This is the captain's pool. It is the highest tier pool of the Team League. Anyways, double Stalker from Gemini here with a Stalker Sentry coming out for Azura. Will be both players trying to expand here, it looks like. But, oh, looks like Gemini's trying to sneak his probe around here. A little bit tricksy there. Double Stalker denies that, but a fast Robo. Oh, wow, interesting. And a Sentry. Huh, strange here. Not a double unit into a Nexus just yet, but there will be the Nexus from Azura, and that will get scouted out by Gemini, so good scout on him. We'll be able to double check that it is a Sentry Stalker opener, as Azura was trying to hide the units, actually. And so the probe is there to make sure that we can actually get a secured scout on what the early units are, as it was a double Stalker opener. Amazingly, it will be a Robo opener from Azura as well, seeming like he wants to go into that same build that he tried to do the other series against Gemini, where he went for a early Adept drop, just like Taco did this game. Hallucination trying to come in. Gemini's trying to deny the scout, but it does get through. We'll see the Robo. And it's a straight into an Immortal. Wow, okay. That is definitely a build here for Gemini. Looking like he wants to be pretty aggressive with this opener. A 3rd gate as well. Wow, that is an aggressive stance for sure. Not scouted by Azura though. Doesn't see the 3rd gateway just yet. So for all intents and purposes, this could technically just be a similar build to what Taco was doing earlier and what Azura did to Gemini in the previous series they played, where it was, again, that Adept drop opener. But it seems like Azura is kind of reading this as aggressive, which it is indeed an aggressive opener. The Warp Prism is coming out as well. Azura going straight into that Immortal is like just pretty basic. Actually, was he gonna attack as well? Holy crap, he looks like he wants to be the one to attack. Are both players doing basically the same build to each other? What the fuck? I mean, I keep calling him Soundfan. Azura actually just sees that there's nothing here and immediately starts to run back. That would have actually gone awful for him if he was committing, because he doesn't have a prism, and the Immortal wasn't with him, whereas Gemini does have a prism, which would have allowed much more maneuverability. But Azura will be backing up at this point, making sure that he's in a safe position. Gemini did not probe behind this, so he is intending to do quite a lot of damage here. But little does he know that there is an Immortal first opener from Azura as well. Goes right in. The force fields from Azura are pretty good, but the force fields from Gemini also trying to keep that Immortal back as far as possible. Even trades so far, but given the fact that there's still an Immortal, actually 2 Immortals here, it's going to be really hard for Gemini to try to go into this, so it likely looks like he's going to immediately transition into a Robo Bay and starting probing again. He's behind a lot of the probes. Ooh, tries to get in the main there, doesn't quite get it. But yeah, the insta transition out of Gemini here. I mean, the problem here, of course, is that he's very far down on probes. But the other problem for Azura is that he does not know how committed Gemini is trying to be here. He does have an observer on top of this army, and he continually sees the army sitting here. He doesn't see any more warp-ins, so he just maybe realized that and will now start to probe again. But that little brief period of unawareness made it so that way Gemini actually caught up on probes, and now the double adept will be able to get straight into the Nat, as Azura wasn't quite paying attention, which will get a few more probe kills and will put Gemini actually in the lead economically here. Wow, God, this player is just so good at manipulating the map. Look at him. He's like, you know, mind gaming all over the place, making his opponent so confused at what's going on. God, he's in this kid's head. Oh, brings the observer forward too to snipe the forward observer that he's seen on top of his army the whole time. That's the reason why he was sitting there under the observer, to make it look like he was being all big and scary and stuff like, oh, I'm gonna attack you, don't make probes, oh. God, he's so smart. It's crazy. The double adept drop from Azura, though, is actually a bit unexpected, as this will get into the natural here and deal quite a bit of damage. Does cancel the shade as well, so the probes at the Nat are getting absolutely ransacked. The disruptor will get scouted out as well, so that is some good information for Azura to have. But a lot of probes did die off there, but Azura actually wasn't really making many probes himself, so he didn't actually end up getting that ahead on probes, and Gemini's even going to be able to even that up too, which is very surprising actually. And I would imagine while this player was playing the game at this moment, they were probably thinking, oh wow, man, my economy just took a pretty big hit. I might be losing right now. I would imagine that's something they might be thinking. But he's actually in a pretty good spot, as he does have disruptors out versus a player that does not have Blink or disruptors or Phoenix themselves. Gemini trying to go ahead and pressure with this early disruptor count, knowing that he's got some sort of timing here with the better tech lead at least, even though he thinks his economy might not be that great. His tech is still in a good spot. Shooting that disruptor forward, trying to get a shot off, but it is also all of the distraction for the adepts coming back into the main base here again, which will be initially scouted off, but not quite dealt with in time by Gemini, as he's getting right back onto these probes. And goddamn, look at this harassment. Holy shit. But also look at the attack happening with a crazy flank out of nowhere of a bunch of random zealots that this player, Gemini, looks like he had no idea was happening, and for good reason, because why the fuck are these zealots even here? Thankfully, the force fields were able to keep the rest of the army away in enough so it allows Gemini to walk back far enough to save most of his units. Does still lose quite a few though, as that was overall not the best trade for him. One of the disruptors did get saved, and another one is about to be out here though. Gemini realizing that the opponent just kind of sprinted right into charge lots. Looks like they're trying to get a wall off. Very smart. Such a big brain this player has right now. It's so indeed, oh my god, they're just so good. What a correct and accurate decision. Trying to choke up as much of the position as here as possible. Yet again, also knowing that they did quite a amount of good damage with the adept harass, knowing that they are probably now back in a decent spot economically, but not exactly sure exactly, how many times can I say exactly? Not exactly sure what that position is, as the game seems to be quite scrappy, and now the double Immortal drop in the main base is definitely an interesting move here. A Zealot Warp in to deal with it, to make sure that the Immortals at least can't stay on the ground, and makes it more difficult to micro. The Stalkers will help out as well here. Gemini still finding a decent spot here while going into Blink as well. The faster third base will be getting put down here for Azura. So over time, they will find themselves back in a better economic situation, but until then, their probe count is still quite low. And their tech continues to be lackluster compared to the other player, Gemini, in this game. Third base from Gemini also getting put down here. Yeah, I used to always say all things considered, yeah. Double Adept once again trying to find their way up into the main base. I mean, Azura's army is quite large at this point, and there are a lot of Zealots. Could make it very difficult. The Adepts trying to get back into the main base here, but they will shade out to the... not the Nat, but regardless, it is distracting a little bit to give us some chance for these Disruptors to come out. Double shot will be able to kill this Archon, but a random run-by of Zealots and a single Archon will get on top of this third base, putting Gemini in quite an awkward spot here, as he's gonna get totally flanked, but the Disruptor will go out, not really killing that much. The Zealots don't actually end up killing anything before they get to the batteries, and the Overcharge will be able to save quite a few of those units here, but a cancel on the third base is quite big here for Azura, putting him in a pretty decent spot. But the problem here remains that it's a lot of Disruptors, and quite difficult to try and push into those Disruptors. But he's still going to try to go for it, bleeding off quite a few units in the process. The probe count is still looking pretty even, but the third base is there for Azura, giving a little bit of boosted extra income, and Archon gets picked off there, very nice. Immortal also get chunking a Disruptor shot. I mean, it's still neck and neck here. The armies are very, very equal in size. Azura also has a +2 upgrade advantage, as Gemini has completely ignored Forges in this game. Oh my god, there's random units just sitting here for some reason. But Gemini, realizing what the type of position he is in, is like, nope, I just gotta go. Fuck it, I don't care. I know I have Disruptors. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go find some Zealots. Blinks over to them, traps them all, and gets all of them for free. An excellent move by the amazing player known as Gemini. A Disruptor also getting fired out. Azura going into a lot more Stalkers here, surprisingly. Will start getting hit. A big blink, trying to get on top of him, but he's not quite able to snipe them off in time. Disruptor's getting some valuable shots, and now all of a sudden, Gemini's army is so much bigger. Oh my god. Is Gemini about to 2-0? Oh my god, look at this army. Gemini's still being a little bit wary. This game has been very back and forth, very Clown Fiesta-y. He's not quite sure exactly how big the army is for Azura, but now he starts to realize that he is feeling pretty scared of those Disruptor balls, and he's not feeling much else coming back from Azura here, but there is a random flank of those units. Will get dealt with. The whatever you call it, the War Prism is still alive here for Gemini, being a great anchor point for this army. Oh my god, the Disruptors are still totally in play here for Gemini. What a crazy situation after how this game opened. Blink forward to try to get on top of these Disruptors. We'll be able to get a few as the shots are expended already, but there's just so many Stalkers. Holy shit. Tasteless. Is he gonna be able to do it? Is Gemini gonna be able to 2-0 and bring his own team to an even scoreline? Oh my god, the army sizes are just so insanely different. And Gemini, walking into the main base, gets on top of everything. He even thought that there were some DTs killing his units at the end there because he was paranoid about losing. And he takes a 2-0. The redemption arc. Oh my god. Gemini is back in it, boys. What a player. Look at him fucking go. Oh my god. Absolutely insane. What an amazing series by the team captain, Gemini. Wow. What the fuck? Oh, you fucker. Bro, I fucking 4-gated. How do I lack balls? XD. Anyways, let's go over to our amazing analysts to talk about that insane series.
Holy shit, there's so much happening in there. You got the fucking barely proxy Phoenixes into a 4-gate. That was an unfortunate reaction for, or an unfortunate build order lost there for Azura.
Hey man, can I
actually walked straight up the ramp through there.
Let's just call it as it is. Let's call that just straight up mind games, you know, man. I was in his head, bro. All right, that fucking fake Nexus totally put him in a false sense of security. I made that build order loss, you know. I fucking crafted it with my own hands and my brain.
Goddamn.
That's way bigger.
with your what's it? Higher brain cell density.
Aang, go ahead. Talk about how good I am.
Well, this time Azura absolutely throwing this game, I gotta say. Imagine seeing that your opponent going for Mass Raptor and never building Raptors yourself.
I mean, he was already behind on the Disruptor count. It would have been a little bit awkward, and like his economy was pretty bad, honestly. Like, I think the bigger throw that he had was not building his economy back up, but I think that like he just didn't understand. He didn't know how much I was, like, how aggressive I was being, and I think he also didn't think. I think he also was scared about what my economy was behind it too, because he had no idea what my economy was either, I think.
Yeah, true. Yeah, this was like a very chaotic game in general.
Yeah, I was actually so, like, I had no idea literally until like I was at his third base, and like when those like little wall of force fields went up to like for him to like push me back, I was like, oh wait, he's actually afraid. Like I actually am winning right now. Like I had no idea up until then that I was ahead. It was like such a whack game. So yeah, anyways, that will be that. Yeah. I guess, as I'm trying to make sure that we have the other players here. Hold up. I'm trying to adjust or trying to organize this. So you guys go ahead and keep talking about either me being really cool or talk about Gort versus Heroku, which is what we're going to be doing next.
That was super fun. Just like watching Azura out, and then he realizes like, ah shit, he's probably coming across the map. Immediately runs home, builds 2 more batteries.
Yeah, that was so funny as well. Yeah, I had no idea that he had tried to attack that game either. It was like really strange. I also had no idea that the Stargate was proxied in the first game, and I had no idea that he was doing that Twilight thing as well. Literally, I did not look at the replays like afterwards. So that was actually very surprising to me.
Gemini finally realizing that
you don't really go.
What's that, Azrael?
Gemini.
Continuing.
Oh, Gemini finally realizing how you're supposed to play PvP and actually becoming good in the game.
True. I don't know. I realized that I was just kind of being. I was like, you know, I can just defend and just, you know, defend whatever comes to me, whatever. And then I like forgot that I actually just like to attack in PvP. And then I was like, wait a minute, what if I just do that? And then I did that, and I was like, oh wow, wait a minute, it works. Wow, that's so weird.
You went full Simba. You remembered who you are.
I'm channeling my inner Russian Protoss. Sergio and Stranik. I lost to them enough that I was like, wait a minute, what if I just once again become a fucking monkey? And here we are.
So true. Like monkey is the superior Protoss. Like after all, we're all monkeys. Apes together strong.
Correct.
Lemao, meanwhile, Chris typing in league discussion and smack talking. Gemini clearly made Angret play on his account for him. I could see this.
Very good.
What is this? This is so funny. Hold up. Oh, this is so good. I'm showing this on stream. What is this? Lots of people these days are doing one-base cloak mine drops. Well, did it work for those people? No, it never does. I mean, these people somehow delude themselves into thinking it might, but it might work for us. That's so funny. That would be even funnier if it was actually true, but the fact that Cloak and Widow Mines are busted as fuck for a lot of people is true. So there's still quite a lot of cope in this meme here. So yeah.
By the way, can we appreciate the fact that Gemini telling so many times how easy Cloak Mine drop is, and then both times people he makes to do them are failing completely to do it. Like,
I mean, yeah, I don't. It's literally the easiest build ever. I don't understand. I didn't realize I was like dealing with actual kindergartners on my team where I have to like fucking write out the instructions and like hold their hand to draw in on the lines like and shit. Like I don't know. I figured the most important building of a cloaked Widowmine opener would not be forgotten in the build there. So I don't know.
It's rough if you like barely practiced it for real. It's like just not knowing how to drop out of the Widow Mines. I was surprised about that one actually. Just like waiting for so long. Like my goodness, there.
Did you see?
Like not bringing up the top of the ramp.
Oh no, that was this game. But you didn't see the original Gorthauer attempt at it, did you?
No, I did not. I just saw riffs and I was crying inside from there. But I understand the issue there. It's like if you've literally never played the build before, then it's gonna be super fucking hard to micro, you know?
I mean, that's why I didn't really think that with mine. So.
Oh, your mechanics are just that much better. Like you understand when you're supposed to actually do things with your units, whereas the other ones these boys are kind of just remembering like, okay, I build 2 mines more now. I need to have 8 mines, and that's like the entire goal. I'll have 8 mines, and hopefully they'll be close. But then you forget the armory because you're just like under a lot of pressure there.
True.
Funnily enough, I never fucked up the Cloak Mine drop build.
I've also never fucked up a Cloak Mine drop build.
I've literally done it once before, and I won with it.
Bro, I've done it to fucking Goat Puncher and won. Well, being like 2.7k Terran versus 4k Protoss.
Yes, easy build to pull off. My goodness.
Like you just build an armory at some point, someday.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are waiting for Gorthauer. I don't know where he is, which is.
Oh, is this going to be a live game?
Annoying. Yeah, this one was supposed to be live. They had said they were scheduling it to be live. So that's why we're just talking here. But yeah, Gort said he was able to play after 5:40 p.m. CEST, which I'm pretty sure it is now past that time, if I am correct. So yes. Hopefully he shows up, because if he doesn't, that would be really annoying. But yeah, anyways, what do you guys think is going to happen here in this Gort versus Heroku match? What are we thinking?
I am really wondering if the Cyclones are going to work this time around. Because Haru's pretty aware of it, and Haru actually does some significant prep, or at least I see some results from Haru's prep and what he talks about in chat. So let's see if he's going to be able to handle Cyclones. He's not gonna ape right into it.
The problem is that Gort is extremely good in playing Cyclones, though. Like, it's like, you know it's coming, you know how exactly it's done, and you still lose to it. Because your opponent is just so fucking good in doing it.
Yeah, but Aang, Zerg Imba, bro.
Yo. let's just wait for some absolute dumbest cheese that Haruko is going to pull out from, like, GSL from 6 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
like, cheese against Cyclone?
What's that?
I don't even think so. I don't even think you can cheese.
No, so last time they did play, and it went 1-1, where the one win for Gort was just the normal game, and then Heroku did a Nidus cheese the second game that was just not scouted in time. So yeah, there are things you can do against the Cyclones, I guess.
True. If you have Nidus slings, then I guess that does work out a lot better.
Yes. So yeah, that's going to be kind of up to Gort to try and scout around a lot and hopefully be able to see if Heroku's going for any sort of memes and trickery and whatnot. But yeah, if he's able to get his Cyclone stuff going, then he's usually looking pretty solid, as he's, no one really does the stuff that he does as much as he does it. So like you said, Aang, he will be pretty good at doing that.
Are we gonna run to the whole 10 games today, you think? We're 4-4 right now. We have just this series left.
Well, I mean, we will play 10 games. Like, we play all the games anyway.
Oh, I missed that detail. I think that was rather crucial now, isn't it?
Yeah, we
Israel
play all
moment.
we play all the games regardless.
Very good. Nice and attentive I'm being.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Gort is still absent. Nice.
Yeah, I was still waiting for the guy. I'm wondering where they are. I don't even see him online in Discord.
Yeah. So yeah, if he doesn't show up, then we'll have to do. I mean, we have to do a fill-in, I guess, because.
Let me check if I have his WhatsApp.
You could.
Oh, that'd be based.
You have an idea of what the ace is going to be as of yet? Have the teams communicated?
Well, I mean, we don't say who our ace. We don't talk about who our ace is going to be. I'm not really like. Well, I might pull out this person. What are you going to do?
I'm just wondering. Like, you have like the next match prepared.
I mean, yeah. If it ends up going to an ace match, then we'll have to do an ace match.
Okay.
Based.
That is how that generally works. What's that?
Nope, I in fact do not have his WhatsApp.
Oh,
no, I'm trying to figure out how what you're gonna be filling in with is my thing here.
What do you mean?
Like who's the fill-in match gonna be? Or is gonna ask random people in chat? Or are you gonna have players play again?
Well, this is where we look into our substitute list here.
Substitute pool.
Ooh, there's a sub list and everything. My goodness, y'all went into deep detail with this.
Yeah, man. Gort is what? He's blue? All right. Oh, New Horizons could play. He is here as well, isn't he? Wasn't he talking in chat? New Horizons is signed
earlier,
up.
Yeah.
Stefan and Tolo.
Tolo is like 3-8 right now. He went up to like 4-3 and then instantly dropped down.
Yeah, with his playstyle, it's a little bit volatile, his MMR there. Some days people just know how to defend this stuff.
Yeah, New Horizons is here.
Not sure of the required MMR.
Haro, this would actually be unfair, because Tolo is literally like 600 MMR like below you.
What is Horizon's MMR? Because he signed up with 4,500 MMR. What is his MMR right now? That's. I mean, he could still fill in, and then it could be the he's
4,400 right now.
Oh, okay. What? That's not a problem.
At least on his main account.
Okay. I mean, that's within the MMR range of the pool, so yeah, that's fine. But I mean, like, having a player come in, I mean, we just want to have the games played, right? Like, we don't want to just end a series because it's a fucking walkover. Like, that's lame as fuck.
Haruka is here, so they still end up in the same MMR, so you only need to sub for one.
Yeah.
So if New Horizon play, that's
what I'm saying. So yeah, we'll give Gort some time. Hopefully he remembers he's supposed to be here.
Yeah, how long are you waiting for? Are you waiting the full 15 minutes, like in a normal tournament, or?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'll give him some time. I don't know what's going on, but
Nice.
I don't know.
Our team doesn't have a sub again, Ang. Makoto popped into the Discord for like 20 seconds.
I mean, Makoto is off the team.
Yeah,
like straight up off, like banned.
What?
Technically, Tolo could still be a sub. And
for
etc.
us.
I mean, for everyone, it's just a sub pool. If someone is missing, anyone can field for anyone.
That is technically true, yes. But yeah, anyways, hopefully Gort shows up. To be honest, I need to go to the bathroom really bad, so I'm just gonna put up a break for a few minutes anyways, so we don't have to think about talking about random shit. So yeah, hopefully he will join us, but I'm gonna just throw up a couple minutes so we can go to the bathroom. You guys can go to the bathroom, whatever you need.
Yeah,
and we will be back soon.
I'll do the transition. Let me do the transition.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. Let's pass it off to the break, Azrael. Go ahead.
We will be back with a message from our sponsors.
Except we don't actually have any message from our sponsors, but.
God damn it. Okay.
Anyways, perfect.
Azrael moment.
I will see you guys soon. All right. We're here. We're back. Hello. Gord Hauer is online. He is here. Hello. My desk. Where's my analyst desk now? My analyst desk isn't here. Uh-oh. Anyways, fuck the analysts. I don't need them. Gort is here. He is logged on. And he is ready to play. And so we are going to go ahead and go into that. Nice. Cool. Your thoughts, Aang and Ezreal.
Okay. I disappeared. Okay, I'm back.
Nice.
Did Gort show up yet?
Yeah, yes, Gort is here.
Pog.
He just decided to come up. So, yeah, we're going to do that. So, your thoughts. What is our series going to look like, do you think, with the scoreline?
Well, to be fair, personally, I'm hoping for 2-0 Haruko. Because
Whoa.
we really need the memes to be live. We really need the memes to come true. Also, like that guy who made a Twitter account prepared so many memes for Team Gemini losing. Like, we can't disappoint him.
Yeah, there's so much material in there, you know. You can't let it all go to waste.
Like,
Sure you can.
like if I have to choose between Gemini winning and memes flowing, I'm gonna pick memes flowing.
You guys are the worst. Now, Heroku is the one that is not here. Heroku, where are you?
Oh my goodness, these players are just leaving and going. I'm gonna spam tag in the, what's it called, the clan Discord.
Yes, please.
Omega Lul.
Sorry, I'm making the chat prediction.
Well, Haruko is in game at least.
I know, but yeah, they're in my party, but they are... There we go.
Oh, he showed up.
Okay, cool. Anyways, alright, yeah, so you're thinking, Aang, you want a 2-0 for Heroku here. Ezreal, what do you got?
I'm leaning more towards Haruko as well, but I'm really curious to see how he's gonna do Cyclones. Like, So I'm sort of torn there. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 prediction. I think there's gonna be a slip up here from Haruko at some point, and it won't look pretty.
Well, for my sake, I hope you're right.
Ace.
Yeah, we could have an ace. That is true. Hold up, talking to these players and you guys at the same time is difficult. Anyways, yes, it would be great if that happens. If we get at least an ace match, that would be cool. Me losing, my team losing would be not cool, for sure. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit, and we'll see what we have, if we're going into an ace match, or if this series will be over. So I will see you guys then.
Okay,
Yep.
Ginny, Godspeed. Good wins.
True. All right, let's get into it. Our final, potentially final series of the day. Thankfully, Gort Hauer did show up. That's very nice that he decided to remember that he was supposed to play right now. And we are here. With the man himself. The Cycloner like no other. It is Gort Hauer. And on the bottom right, playing for Team Azura, it is none other than Heroku Monkey. So, these games are live. We have no idea how the match will end. I knew up until this point that it was 4-4. So yeah, I knew that much at least. Jackie actually came in very clutch as well. I played my game first, and then Jackie actually played his game after. The Riff and Franz played their games first before both of us, so we were feeling a little unfortunate in the initial set there, knowing that we had to carry some weight, but thankfully Jackie continues to be an absolute Giga Chad in 2-0s, and then thankfully I remembered how to fucking play this game and also 2-0s. 2-0'd. So here we are back at a 4-4. The first series between me and Azura's team was extremely close. We also had an ace match that game. That was the first ace match of the whole team league, by the way. And this time we are equally as close, potentially leading to an ace match again. But we will see what it actually is. As like we were saying, Heroku is probably going to try to do some cheeky shit here. Last time they played, the first game was totally normal. I mean, like macro, but Quarterfinals obviously going for his fucking Cyclone shit. And he just straight up won. It was a bop, just absolutely owned. But then second game, Heroku went for the early memes, went for a fast Nidus play that was quite lethal, to say the least. So we've been instructing Gort to try and be on his tippy toes, looking out all the way to the very top shelf to make sure that there's nothing sneaky hiding around that he is not prepared for. And we'll see if that ends up happening here. Reaper getting right into the main base. We'll be able to check and make sure it's not some super fast lair or anything like that. So that's good information to have as him hopefully gets out. Yes, he does with that Reaper. Very nicely done. Command center will be finishing, and there is the setup, the second factory. The Hellions will start to come out from the factory. And Gort Hauer is starting to Gort. I loved the All Things Protoss Team League, especially when Gort Hauer was playing and he started making Cyclones and Hellions and he said, "It's Gorton time." Reaper getting sent into the main, but will get killed off. I feel like that's a little premature for that Reaper dying, but that's also a very early lair. So to get that scout off that early is still extremely good from Riff. Why do I keep calling him Riff? Gort. So Gort will see that very fast lair right there. Is this going to be a 2-base Muta? As that was something that was kind of alluded to in the last time that we had played. Saying that Shiny and them had like prepared for Heroku to go 2-base Muta, but they ended up not doing that. So this game could be the time when they go for it. Hellions see the third base. We'll see if they can poke up and maybe get a little peek-see around, but not quite. We'll get denied by the queens here. It's gonna be just a Roach Warren, a fast Roach Warren, so it could still just be a fast Nidus play. Hellions will try to get up into the main base here, see the Roach Warren will get on top of the drones in the main base as well. Doesn't see anything though. You can see how much he's oh, it is the Spire, there it is. Oh no, but the extra lings are gonna get on top of them. We'll be able to deny it. So tricky stuff happening here. The fake Roach Warren into the Spire will... so you can see how much Gort is trying to prioritize information here, whereas normally he wouldn't be suiciding those Hellions, I feel like. I feel like he maybe tried a little bit too hard on that, and to suicide them all for nothing is a little iffy. I personally suggested if he could try to sneak a scan in somewhere to find out what might exactly be happening. And to get a scan at the Nat to double check if that Roach Warren is still there, and then to actually see the Spire would be crucial information right now. Seems like the eBay is going down quite early anyway though, so he might be anticipating it. As the turrets do start to build, so it seems like he might be able to start sniffing something out here. He might be sniffing it out, but there are a lot of roaches in production here from Heroku before the Spire does finish, with Burrow also finishing up, which is the correct play, as Larimbo was talking about. I believe it was Larimbo was talking about before, saying that the Burrow is actually very important versus Cyclone Mech because it allows you to break the lock-ons with the constantly burrowing up and down. And here are the mutas finally after the supply block ends. Gort is absolutely sitting and waiting, just assuming that something is happening here, obviously. It's good, but not while you're going mutas. Oh, okay. There's the scan, but unfortunately at a wrong spot, but he does see a muta! Was he paying attention the whole time is the question. Only the Hellions are getting sent out. The Cyclones are staying at home, which is very good. The barracks will also actually get the scout off on the mutas, which is excellent, and will deny them from going across the map. I don't know if Heroku even realizes that those are stuck over there, while the Hellions are going to try to go over to the third base, but the Roaches are waiting for them. The Hellions are going to basically suicide themselves to try and get as many drones as they possibly can, and they will get some. 6 in total, but for a lot of Hellions, 11 Hellions in total. Well, actually, no, some of them, that was -4, so like 7. I don't know, it was a lot. I can't fucking do quick math on the stream. It was a lot of Hellions for only 6 drones, which is not the best scenario. As the mutas will now enter the main base, but the Cyclone lock-on is actually still pretty good against mutas. Holy shit, wow, that was actually really good. The mag field is finished. I mean, at this point, though, Gort has to actually take a third base, though. It's going to be a little bit more difficult since he did suicide a lot of those Hellions. I honestly have no idea who's in a good spot. I mean, Heroku doesn't have a lot of drones here, is kind of the problem. They're still making a lot of units, and I like that Gort is just staying really passive with this, really defensive. Because it's kind of playing into more to his favor, although this is a bit risky here. We'll get a nice catch, though, on a lot of these Lings while they're not really doing anything. So that's still quite good. The mutas, though, going back into the main base, as there's not much here now. It's only that single Cyclone. This is the problem with going Cyclone Hellion here, is that even though you defend the initial mutas... Oh, please, repair the turret! Repair the turret! Oh, thank God he repairs the turret in time. Oh, he could try to go for a flank, though, and catch these mutas. Heroku realizing this and is adequately changing course over here. But, I mean, Heroku is just getting a massive army at this point. They are spamming the unit key and trying to deny as much mining as possible and everything in the main base. The turret does eventually go down, unfortunately. The Cyclones are trying to come back to kill off the mutas, and they will do that. Wow, those are evaporating. And that is a lot of the supply down. But there's still a shit ton of roaches on the map. How many do we have here? There's 38 frickin' roaches. Holy shit. The scan will see all of them. Run the fuck away from that Gordhauer, please. Thank you. Gordhauer really wants to start trading at this point, as he wants to kite this army across the map. He can't just let it get across the map for free, because then this can start to happen, which is very, very good for him. There's the lock-ons, but the scan in anticipation, and the Widowmine is actually getting off on a lot of the roaches as well. That scan was actually huge. The whole point of the burrow is to make it so that way it denies the lock-on, but the scans being put down makes that not even a thing anymore. As a great trade comes out from Gordhauer throughout all this. I don't want him to go too far forward there. He's gonna eventually run out of scans, is kind of the problem, but that was such a clutch moment from the Cycloner himself to be able to take that engagement. That was what Heroku was aiming up for that whole game. They were not making drones. They were not saturating their fourth base properly. They were not getting extra upgrades. They were trying to just do a massive fucking attack. And fucking Gordhauer came in and fucking Gorded all over them. It's Gort time. Shut the fuck up, Magnef. What the hell? Oh, these Widowmines are still here. Wait, Gort, you see this happening. You just saw Widowmines attack the units. Okay, never mind. We're ignoring that. What is happening? What is that? Oh, the mutas were made again. That's strange. They die, though. Infestors have hit the field somewhere. My observing is lackluster. There it is. Oh, they're right there. So that is definitely something that needs to be taken into account here. Oh my God, but they're gonna get... They're just gonna run on top of them and immediately kill them off. Oh, it's huge for Gort. The scans continue to be able to keep the lock-ons connecting to these roaches as Heroku is really finding a hard time getting on top of this army here. The army supplies might look like it's pretty good for Heroku here, but this army it just does not trade efficiently whatsoever with what Gort's got cooking. And I mean, Heroku is sitting on so few drones. Oh, a nice fungal from the top though. We'll be able to catch a lot of these cyclones. Very nicely done. But now the Widow Mines are starting to get pretty far forward here. Oh, another good fungal though. As Gore is getting a little bit overeager now, walking into too many of these fungals, but these, oh my god, these Widow Mines! Holy crap! I think Gort does need to maybe put a little bit of a pedal on the situation here. Needs to pump the brakes just a tad bit, get a little bit more of his army set up. As he is starting to bleed out as these fungals start to hit the field. Alright, the trade's still coming in. It's very difficult for Heroku to keep outside of range of the lock-ons. The Widow Mine separation is still very, very strong. Oh my god, it's so crazy. I would love to see Gort honestly be manually targeting the lock-ons onto the Overseers, so that way the Widow Mines can just start ripping through everything, because there's no way for Heroku to actually deal with what mines that are burrowed. Like, there's no— oh, the Infestors! Oh, a nice little juke away. Doesn't quite get the biggest connection on the fungal there. But he's still losing a bit of units at the top side. Needs to keep them far enough away. We'll be able to do so. Roku is starting to kind of push it back. This is just literally just a non-stop micro fight for the last, like, frickin' 7 minutes. It's insane. Oh my god, dude, these frickin' roaches die so fast. Oh, he finds another infestor! Oh, it's so sick. Alright, Gore has kind of stabilized it a little bit here as he now gets his 4th base set up. We'll be starting to get some more production on the way as well. It was looking a little bit sketchy for Gort for a second there as those infestors started to get some fungals, but now we're really in our Gort time. You lose too much DPS that way? I mean, it's only 2 Overseers. Like, you can kind of do it pretty quickly, I feel like. I mean, I don't know. It was just in that one situation where there was, like, it seemed like it was really only the Widow Mines that were going to save him. Anyways, Heroku's trying to go for it here, trying to continually do the lock-on burrow micro. A lot of SCVs are dying here, but the roach count is slowly starting to get picked off one by one from both sides here. Again, Heroku's economy behind this still isn't that great. But a lot of SCVs did die, so that was actually the best move that they have made this, the last couple minutes, I feel like. But the problem now is the counterattack is definitely something that is extremely potent here. Because a lot of the army of Gore is still kicking. This base is absolutely fucked. Unfortunately, all those Widow Mines actually wasted onto the, whatever you call it, broodlings. This base is also fucked. Holy shit. Please back up. Please back up. Oh, don't get fungaled. Don't get fungaled. Whoa, thank god. Widow Mine shot on top of all those units. Very nice. The infestors get 1 fungal off, but 2 bases down. And the roaches still cannot get on top of these cyclones. Oh my god, the scans just don't stop. Oh, the infestors. Oh, they get the shot off, but it's just, there's no follow-up. Oh man, this is looking real rough for Heroku. And real good for Gort. Ooh, it's good. It is looking good. I absolutely love to see it. As the Cycloner is starting to cyclone all over Heroku here. Whoop! Fungal's still getting off. The Widowmine did get on top of that one Infestor though, so that was nice. Gort losing a little bit too much here. Needs to be still a bit careful, but there's no more Infestor energy for more Fungals, so that will make the rest of this fight pretty easy to clean up for him, as he really just needs to continue to walk backwards, but doesn't want to get flanked here, but will get flanked. Heroku is attacking the command center though, instead of the Cyclones, which is a bit unfortunate. And for the first time since the beginning of the game, Gorthauer has found the supply lead, and a no GG comes out of Heroku. Oh my god. Gorthauer. Oh my god. He's putting my team on match points. Oh, the GG came in from Heroku at the end. Very, very mannered. Okay. Harkoku. Oh my god, Gort is so good. Sorry, I'm just pep talking my boy here. Alright. Cistern is the map pick. All right. Roku yellow. And a Zerg. Okay. Here we go. Into the potentially last game of the series. Here we go. That's right. Yes, we are. Dude, Team Gemini is just so based. We had a little bit of a flop in the beginning there. It's okay. A couple games could have gone our way for sure, and this series could have been over a little bit, but I won't cope it that much, as the games have been close. Different players pulling their weight at different times this time. But it has been very close, just like the last series, which also was a reverse sweep. And attempting to pull off that same reverse sweep yet again and close it off to send us to the semis, it is the Cycloner, Gorthauer. On the top right, trying to send it now to an ace match. It is playing for Team Jinlair Pink Wings, Heroku. Alright. What is Heroku gonna have cooked up? Because I'm pretty sure Gort shall be doing the same thing. Oh my god, did Lorimbo fucking coach Heroku? Oh no. We have an early pool. An early gas. Uh-oh. 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 There's the hatchery. Lorimbo, what did you do? Lorimbo, I don't know if I'm going to be allowing you back on the desk here anytime soon if this ends up costing our team the series. All right, the SCV Scout will come in time to see that there is an early pool. There's a lot of early stuff coming out here. Early speed, early gas. high ground CC from Gort. Nice adaptation here to make sure that nothing bad happens on the low ground with a fast Roach Warren as well. We do need another supply depot. Oh, a second barracks. Oh, he's doing the same reaction that he had versus Mars Bar. So he's doing the same reaction versus Mars, where he's going to go for the 3 rack. Oh no, the Reaper! Oh no, Gore, that's so bad! Oh my god, no, that's not good. Uh-oh. Oh my god, we're not going to have any units! Not having that Reaper grenade also to be able to frickin' push the units constantly is going to be so bad. As we're now losing these depots and we're not repairing. We're not repairing. Okay. The barracks will be coming in. The second... Oh, there's actually a factory here as well. Okay, that is a factory. The roaches have yet to hit the field, so there's still some time before those start to get across here. Still time for these Marines to start getting pumped out. The tech lab gets thrown down to start getting some Marauders out. Again, this is the same thing for that happened with the Mars Bar game. Oh my god, please don't do this. What the fuck, Gort? Gort, what? Holy shit. Do not go down this ramp. Gort, stop it. Gort, what the fuck are you doing? No, stop it. Gort! Why? Why are you doing this? Gort, why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Oh my god. Stop it. Please, Lord God, just keep your frickin' units on the high ground. Please. Oh my god. We are making a Marine instead of a Marauder out of the factory, or out of the Tech Lab barracks as well, which is not great. The Tech Lab on the barracks will be finishing up here. Oh my god, the Lings are just, oh, they get right in. Oh no. This is not looking very good. As he gets on top of the bunker. Oh, the repair though! The repair is insane, but it's not enough. Oh my god. Oh, Gort, no. Oh, why'd you have to go down your ramp? Oh, why were you trying to kill the Overlord? Why? Oh, it's pain. Alright. GG as we get another ace match. Holy moly. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Alright. We will be going to an ace match. Let's see. Alright, I need to throw it over to the desk here so I can talk to my team here. Hello, my analyst desk, who is now only 1, as Ezreal said he did have to leave, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Hello, Aang. Go ahead, talk to us about that series while I organize what's going on here.
I think you forgot to unmute, by the way.
Ah. I did forget to unmute. Were you listening to my stream? Did you hear me?
Yeah, sadly, Azura had to leave. What if we get Lorimbo on the desk right now?
That is technically possible, but
Lorimbo, come.
Alright.
After all, this is literally the Lorimbo build, so perfect time for him to come online. Okay, he's in voice chat.
Oh,
Drag him.
Sorry, I'm trying to do multiple things here. Hello, Lorimbo.
Hello. Time for some expert commentary on the genius behind the Arrows wins. So, let's story time with Daddy Lorimbo here. Yesterday, I got a DM. Mr. Arrow wanted some, he didn't want to play against the cancer shit, as always, how Gort plays. It's a bit of a mixed bag, we love Gort, I love Gort, but fucking hell I hate playing Gort. So, gave him a bit of options, like you have some medium roach lanes, he wanted to go for fucking queen drops, some bullshit like that. I told you, no, bro, listen to me. Queen drops are fucking awful against Triple Factory. They are so shit. And so are Roacholins. What you need to do is you need to kill him before he even gets to the 3 Factory shit. You know? So if you kill him quick enough, there is no option to go into 3 Factory. There is like the problem doesn't even appear in the game. So I just gave him. I said I could give you like the fucking, you know, some 5 roaches like Lambo bullshit, some macro opening. But then I was afraid he would fuck it up in the mid game because it's still hard to play a macro game against Mac. So I just gave him the patented Lorimbo build. 17-16, this worked against several 6K players. So I was confident that this was gonna happen. And Haro did me so proud. I was a bit worried because the decision making can be slightly tricky sometimes if there's a bunker. I was also very worried when he lost all of the links, but thankfully the build outplayed him. First game was just a throw though. He was completely winning and then he just lost all of his units multiple times because he kept engaging from the sit side while being in vision. If he had just split his army or chose to go for the rock path, which he did eventually from the start, the game would have been ended with the first roach push. The game was completely over.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Like, Haro went like did his best trying to throw this game, just running in, like running in and out of the cyclone range.
Thank you, Cranky Ducklings, for the raid, by the way, mate.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh,
Cranky
that's
Ducklings.
big.
Huge raid. We're actually in we're literally in the middle of choosing the ace match, by the way. I didn't update the score here, but yeah, guys, welcome. We're doing the All Things Protoss Team League, we're doing the quarterfinals, which is currently my team versus Team Azura, and it literally just got to the ace match, so I am now talking to my team to organize the ace match while my analysts cover all the amazing information about what's actually happening. So, keep going. Also, this is not Ezreal, this is a Lorimbo. Ezreal had to leave, and so we have our wonderful Italian Lorimbo here instead, so yeah, you guys can keep going.
Anyway, first game, I think there was like some panic building from both players. The build, I'm gonna be honest, Haro, I love you. First game build, shit, complete shit. It didn't make any sense. So first off, I'm just as a warning. If you want to play 2 base, I'm pretty confident that the new 15-15 that I experimented with Eric before is better. Like, I'm 100% sure. I've tested it extensively with Eric. You get more drones. If you're opening 2 base anyway, it's just straight up better. Then, why the fuck would you go for Spire, Burrow, and Roachpid all at the same time? By the way, he had 2 Roach Warrens. I'm pretty sure about it because he was getting both upgrades at the same time. So now, while this might be like unusual, if this worked, I would have called a genius play. But since it doesn't work, I'm just gonna say shit. Yeah, my goals are beyond your understand. Yeah, build didn't make any sense. If you're committing to Aspire, don't fucking go for Burrow this early. You don't need any way. And if you're committing for a Roach push, just go for a fucking Roach push instead. He tried to play in between, made like 15 Spires, killed a turret, lost all of them. But luckily for him, Gort also didn't know what the fuck was going on. So he just, you know, did nothing basically. AFK'd for 2 minutes, stayed on 2 bases forever, and that put Haro in a decent position enough that he should have been able to end the game with the first push. Also, I'm pretty confident it like forgot up for a while. It didn't tech up to Infestor quickly enough, and when he teched up this fucking Infestor, he kept losing to Mines, to Cyclones, to Hellions. The only thing that he didn't lose the Infestors to were SCVs, which would have been interesting sight to see. I am gonna see. This was the first game anyway. I'm gonna leave it for Engret.
So you're basically saying that Gord was playing like an average mech Terran, and Haruka was playing like an average mech Terran as well.
Yeah, both of them had no fucking clue what was going on. Like, if I'd like to know Gort thoughts about the first game specifically. because I'm pretty sure he was incredibly confused. And to be fair, how could he not be confused when even his opponent didn't know what the fuck he was doing? So, like, it's only natural that there was some confusion created there. No one knew what the fuck they were doing. Like, it was a great game. I liked it. Second game, though, we had some actual real builds. Some Lorimbo builds, and they worked as they tend to. So now,
Bellissimo, as they say in Italia.
yeah. My actual objective now is to create paranoia. So my objective is from now on, every time you play against a Zer player in the semi-finals and the finals, there's always gonna be something in the back of your mind. What if this guy plays a Lorimbo build? And now that Telonisha, and that paranoia is what is gonna make this great. So every Zerg player from now on will have like a random chance of playing Lorimbo builds, and I think that's gonna spice up. Hopefully we do have Zerg players still. Can someone confirm this? Did we lose all of that?
We still have Mars Bar in my team, like the team Eva, and then we have Lancer.
I mean, we have Lancer. Eva is also there. I'm gonna convince Eva to play some Lorimbo build so he can draw some games.
There's also Mars Bar.
Yeah, Mars Bar, I very little, I barely talk to the guy. So if he wants to hit me up, you can. Mars Bar, I'm calling for you right now. Hit me up, dude. Tell me the matchup. I'm gonna give you a sick build for every matchup. No worries. Eva is not Zerg. Who said anything about being Zerg? Right? I have Lorimbo builds for other races too. You think I can only cheese with Zerg? Zerg is the hardest race to cheese with. The other two races have more varied options. There's much more creativity to be expressed there. Stop spreading cancer builds. No. So this was my plan all along. Now I'm just stalling for time while I hope that Gemini hurry ups.
Yeah, so I can update some stuff. Yeah, we have decided our aces, it is going to be my team sending out Jackie and Azura sending out Heroku. So it's actually going to be a complete rematch of the ace match from the last time we played, which is insane. It literally actually came down to a coin flip. Both me and Jackie didn't know. I was like, you should go. I was like, no. He was like, no, you should do it. And then we were like, all right, fucking flip a coin. And so it's Jackie. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. So you guys can talk all about that while I get Jackie in here and we get the veto for the map here.
What matchup you're getting though?
What?
What matchup though?
Oh, he's gonna play Terran. Yeah, he's gonna play Terran.
Oh,
is it another time for Lorimbo build?
Well, I gave him multiple builds. So there is, is he gonna play a Lorimbo build? Is he gonna play macro? Who knows? Jackie, it's time to start feeling the fear spray. Gemini, are you shitting yourself right now? I hope you are, man. Because I would be shitting myself careless if I were you at this point, knowing that my opponent has gotten some Lorimbo builds prepared. I would be fucking terrified.
Nah, dude, fucking Jackie is just the most base Giga Chad god of all fucking time. He's gonna he literally is not even phased. He's just like, he's literally not even listening to the stream right now. He's just like, yeah, I don't fucking care. He's gonna make fucking... What?
The real high level play is, I'm calling it out on stream. Haru gets a Roach Warren on purpose, gets it scouted, and then doesn't do anything with it, just drones. That's the ultimate monkey. That's the ultimate Lorimbo. You just get a random Roach Warren for no reason at all. And fucking Jackie, that's off race, right? Jackie's, wait, what's Jackie's main race? Protoss, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's off race. He doesn't know shit. He has never met it before. Like, he doesn't, that's the terror of off race. Like, you play off race, you have no fucking clue what your clown opponent is doing against you. So that's where all the mind game comes in. Anyway, I'm gonna predict for Haru to win because I like him as in Zerg.
I mean, I'm gonna have to see, like, if Haru's gonna win if he picks another Cancer Lorimbo build. Like, we know that. Like, these builds are literally unholdable.
A wise man once told me, unholdable, unscoutable, unbeatable. Thank you, Copperstone, for this great quote. But yeah, Copperstone really molded against me. Apparently, my builds are unscoutable. And
These
this is
practice
also the
sessions were
origin.
absolutely golden.
Yeah. This is also the origin of several memes. So, for example, in case you didn't know, Copperstone once lost like I think 13 matches in a row against me, all with different seasons. He started going insane by the 10th match. So, there were some interesting mind games. Anyway. Let's not. I hope it should be ready, right? Let's not hog all of the spotlight
No,
from
keep,
our player.
keep going. They're
There's
taking their sweet time with this
yeah.
one.
Okay. Let's
There's
keep
going to
filling
be-
up time.
There's going to be a problem though. Haroku is a big rogue fan, so if he decides to do all these conversion like builds for like, you know, like proxy hatching like in the fucking opponent's
Bro,
main, then
proxy hatching against Terran, bro. If he does that and wins the game, I'm building a shrine to Haroku,
man.
because that level of baseness I never thought were reachable by a simple man. That is the realm of gods. That is a next level, you know. Not even high. I'm fucking insane enough to proxy hatch against Terran, because that's so fucking shit. It's like an unbelievably shit build. So if he does that, that's like some high level banter, and I feel like it should be style points there.
I mean it's gonna go into like the best BM category. Proxy hatching is there in an ace match.
Bro, like that's the base. I want to see like now, you know, actually I'm vetoing. I'm calling you out, Jackie. I'm calling you out before the match even starts. If you proxy Rax like Kiba, you're equally as cringe. Okay? So I don't want to see any shitty proxy Rax, because that's cringe. If you want to do a real build, you can play one base Ghost Hellbat, because that's what I play as Terran. So that's a Lorimbo build for you. All right, so I'm giving Lorimbo builds to Jerky too. So you know, can't say I'm being biased here. One base Hellbat Ghost, goated build. Or you can play the niche shit. He plays like a fucking weird battle cruiser Hellbat bullshit all in. So there are a bunch of stuff. Do the niche trend, yes, exactly. There are a bunch of builds, just not proxy racks, because that's boring. Also, it's very dangerous against the Rainbow builds.
What if he's going proxy racks into goes into proxy nuke, though?
What if he's going proxy racks and the other Harrow is playing pull fast? Yeah, like that's analyst here. I like can't even predict two base Warmost cringe. Bro, two base Warmost, I don't know which is shit here. Proxy hatch against Terran or two base Warmost. I honestly think that proxy hatch against Terran is probably better than two base Warmost. Actually, I played a game on ladder. Wait, did I play you, Haroku? I played a game on ladder as Terran. My opponent played two base Warmost. And I just steamed, he moved across the map and won the game in 5 minutes. It was incredible. Like, that's how fucking shit two-base Swarmo is. Hey, I've been told to fill time. I'm like buying time. I'm waiting for Gemini to give me the signal to stop making shit up, you know?
No, yeah, this is perfect. This is angry. Ang, this was a very good choice to put Limbo up on here. Thank you very much for bringing him here, because yes, we needed this amount of time to be bought here.
I'm such a goat. I'm such a goat. Praise me, please.
Yeah.
I mean, like at this point, we're gonna have to rename this team league to Lorimbo Team League.
Yes. Anyways, sorry, I'm literally, yeah, we finally got the thing hosted. It's literally just now started. They were in the fucking lobby, so we're good. So, Lorimbo, you obviously think Heroku's gonna win?
Yeah. Also, good luck to everyone, jokes aside. I hope it's gonna be a good match.
True. Ang, you think, what do you think? Who's gonna win?
Just good luck. Like, I will hope for Haroku just because I want, like, you know, Gemini to lose for the wins. But Jackie's goat. Like, Jackie deserves to win.
So
like,
true.
he's that magical goat.
Heroku has consistently played base builds, either Broodlord Rush or one base cheese. And in my opinion, that's like very based, so he needs to win. Like if he doesn't win, it's gonna be like a shitty ending to the anime, you know? The good guy always wins at the end, and we need to keep that going, and Heroku is definitely the good guy here. So let's go.
All right.
So true. Like, is he though? Is he as based as me though?
I don't know. That's a good question. We'll find out because we're about to go into the game. So I will see you guys soon at the conclusion of this amazing match. And yes, thank you. I will see you soon. Thank you for buying all the time I needed. Very good. All right. Here we go into... Hold up, Jackie. The final match. The final game. The ace match of Team Gemini versus Team Azura in the quarterfinals of the All Things Protoss Team League playoffs. Oh my god. It's insane. Here we are. It's not the same map, but we're basically still in the same spot because spawning on the bottom right side, playing for banned if we lose Team Gemini. It is the one and only ace of the team, the best performing player in the entire league right now. Holy fucking shit, it's Jackie. And on the top left side, playing for the Jin Lair Pink Wings, Team Azura. They unfortunately suffered a 1-1 to Gorthauer, the same exact result as the last time as well. Being brought back into the ace yet again, it is Heroku. And now here we are, literally the same exact situation. Last time we played, it was an 0-3 for Team Gemini, and then we reverse swept it to bring it to an ace match, and then it was Jackie versus Heroku. And now here we are yet again. We were 0-4, and we reverse sweep to bring it to an ace match. And it is Jackie and Heroku playing it out for the ace. Holy shit. It's insane. Jackie being so for the reason of the race change here is that the rule for the All Things Pros Team League is that during an ace match or any match, if the MMR differential is too high of 700 or more MMR, then that player is forced to off race to make it more even. And so Jackie, being a higher MMR player from the Pool 1 set of players, whereas Heroku is in the Pool 2 set of players, Jackie will be off racing as Terran. Last time that we did have this ace match, Heroku went for an early pool that Jackie had no idea. An early pool into a Roach Ling all-in. Or no, it was Ling Bane? It was Ling Bane. It was an early pool into a Ling Bane all-in that Jackie had no idea was coming and still defended it anyway. Like the absolute Giga Chat he was, and brought the first win to Team Gemini. And now here we are, 2 wins later in the playoffs, fighting for yet another chance to continue on. A 3CC coming out of Jackie, saying that he's just going to play very solid, just going to go for a straight up Hellion Banshee to make sure that there's no early trickery that can get thrown at him. And try to be as safe as possible to try and defend whatever random shit that Heroku might try to go for. But Heroku could just go for a total normal macro game. We don't actually know. We have no clue. As Larimbo was talking up on the desk, there's been some discussions, there's been some builds that have been brought out. And shared. I mean, I am just happy that I did 2-0 my match. I'm very excited to finally pull my weight a little bit in this fucking team league. So I'm just kind of satisfied that I was able to at least help the team get to this point as well, which I'm happy about. That's great, Magnath. I don't fucking care, alright? You don't even play in this team league. Let me be fucking happy, alright? Thanks. Goodbye. DJ, hello, welcome. Alright, here come the initial Hellion and Reaper poke from Mr. Jackie. A couple Lings try to go into the net, but there is still some more Hellions ready to defend, and they will do just that. Cloak Banshee coming up on the way as well. Those Lings did not try to get into the main base to get a scout off, but looks like Heroku will be pretty okay with it as their lair is finishing up here. Oh my god, it's a Fast Nidus. They're going for a Fast Nidus. Will Jackie try to suicide into the net or scan to see what's going on? He's going double eBay at the front to wall off. He's going for his Banshees, which will be very good in general to help defend. But he needs to see that this is happening. Oh, the sling pickoff is going to be pretty decent. But he's also distracting from the fact that there is a Nidus in the base, but it's a lot of units that are dying. But that Nidus is already getting placed in the main base. It is in vision, though. Jackie can see it, but he's not quite looking at the minimap. The Lings are getting decent value at the front as well. He now realizes that he tries to pull everything, but it's a little bit too late. The cloak on the Banshee is here. He's trying to surround the Nidus, which is not great because the Queens are already out. The Overseer is getting morphed. The second Cloak Banshee is here as well, but the freaking Overseer is ready. Oh my god, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's so sad. Everything is going to shambles. Oh, it's pain. And Team Azura walks away with the victory. Oh, so sad. Oh, it's so sad. Well, after all that, that is where we end today's Team League. As we now go back to the desk to talk about what was a very interesting game.
Let's talk about this fantastic game. So first off, let me congratulate everyone on Gemini's team for getting banned. Good luck, boys. It's been good knowing you. Hope I see you next life. Let's talk about how my boy Haruko got some spicy builds. I have no fucking clue I got a Bane nest with an Nidus. I thought it was actually gonna be a genius play, but he didn't do that. The real 300 that you play with the Bane, you make 2 Banes and you put them into the Nidus first before the Queens. So when fucking Jackie pulls the SCVs to surround the Nidus, the first thing that comes out is 2 Baning, which just kills all of the SCV in one shot, and then when Queens come out. He could have gone for the glory. He chose to go for the win instead, unfortunately. Well done anyway, base build, not as based as it could have been. I like the mind game with the links in the middle of the map to distract from the Nidus. That was pretty cool. Really, IQ, nothing to say. Jackie was playing a standard game, but unfortunately, standard games do not cut it when your opponent is a Lorimbo or a Rogue fan. So, thank you. I will leave it to Angrat. There's nothing more to say.
You know what was like extremely based as well, like even more based, is that putting the Nidus in the vision. Like just for banter. It was so good. Like Haruko, like literally on his way to win the best BM award with this.
A Panther build, yes.
Like he's doing the Nidus and getting bailingness for banter. Then he drops the Nidus for banter. Then he goes across the map with links for banter to distract the Helens. Like this was so genius. Like I'm
This
impressed.
high level build. This is like the kind of build. If you lose to this on ladder against someone that you really dislike, you want to shoot yourself after. Like it's like losing to TC Ultimate, or like losing to the fucking Russian Protoss to Serdiao or something like that.
It's like
very
losing to
true.
Strannik.
Yeah, it's like losing versus Strannik. True. Or like versus like some fucking Russian absolute insane build that makes no fucking sense. And then you just mold so hard because like my opponent played this shit and I lost to it. So in my opinion, this actually the final psychological blow. I don't know how Gemini is still alive after this blow, honestly, because feels like he might be going insane.
Like, first, before blowing his brains out, he needs to ban everyone from of his team in Discord. Like, and then he can blow his brains out.
Yeah.
It's been good knowing you, Gemini.
Very true.
Love
Very
your
true.
castings. I'm very sad there's gonna be no more Gemini. These are ATP team leagues ends, by the way. There's not gonna be any semi-final or final. Gemini shuts it down.
Yeah, you guys
He
played
loses.
yourself here, all right? You guys were thinking you're gonna get to finish this whole thing and get the prize and everything and have a season 2, and now the server literally just ends. All right, this was it. This was the Thanos snap right here. It's over.
We're ending it at our peak.
Yes, we're never gonna get a match as good as this one anyway.
Yeah, I mean it was back and forth for sure. It was very, very entertaining, I'm sure, for everybody. I'm glad that
Chat demanding? Is chat demanding the interview with Harok or what?
no, they're not,
Magnet
because
is
it's 2:30 a.m. and I'm going to bed soon. So
Magnet
yes.
is fucking spamming me to tell Gemini to interview Haroku.
That's great. We will not be doing that. We'll do interviews later for the finals and shit like that, but not today. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys coming in to help fill time and to give your amazing, excellent analysis as always. And yeah, the congratulations to Team Azura, I guess, as I will now be banning my fucking team from the server, which is great. Anyways,
Man, I actually just realized.
what?
I'm so sad. I won't be able to showcase my build for PvT that I prepared her against Reef.
Yep,
Oh my god.
so sad. I also
there will
actually
be no proxy DTs.
was that.
There will be no proxy robo into proxy Twilight into proxy DTs.
Oh,
So
dude.
sad.
Nice. Wait, that's what I did versus Iger. Or are you macroing with it?
Yeah, but this is PvP.
Oh, PVT. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, true. Damn, you're gonna proxy DT drop in PVT on one base?
Off of proxy robo.
Oh my god, that would have been
Fucking
insane.
Agrat played Gate Forge in PvP. Like I can expect anything from that. He got that from Arstem. Shut up.
That is insane. Anyways, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna be cutting it here. So thank you guys for coming on. It's been a pleasure as always, and maybe we'll see you guys for the finals or whatnot if you guys decide to show up for that. So yes, thank you
I'll
guys.
be down.
Bye bye.
Awesome. See you
Bye-bye.
guys later. Peace. And that will do it. Unfortunately, my team couldn't quite clutch it out. So yes, they will now be banned from the server per our name, banned if we lose. So yeah, it's a bit sad, of course, as we definitely had a strong run towards the end of the second half of the season. We we started off a bit rough, but then we just brought it right back to get into third place overall, and then just barely we don't make it over the finish line here to get further on into the league. So a bit crushing of a defeat, not gonna lie. But the finals, or the semifinals and finals, will still be happening this weekend. So Saturday is when the semifinals will be happening, which will be Team Azura just winning now, going against Team EBA, which was the second place team in the season. And then the winner of that will be playing against Team Acheron in the finals on Sunday. And the times for those are still to be determined because we're trying to figure out, we're going to have to now schedule them to see if we can get any of those live and whatnot. So yeah, we'll see when those start to get scheduled. But anyways, that is that. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the All Things Protoss Team League. And we will be back on Saturday for the next playoff match. See you all then.